Well, hello, everybody, and welcome to another Monday Night Chaos Magic here on Open Minds, Open Mic. Um, my name is John Michael with the lovely Miss Catalyst, and we
Hello.
have another amazing cast of poets tonight. Um, yeah, so let's get going. I think on deck we have Mr. Richard, but up first we have Mr. Paul.
Okay. Get situated here.
Oh,
Let's see. Well, happy to be here with everybody for all the reasons everybody knows, especially now. They seem to be heightened. I'll just do two things. Let me get this up on the screen. Hold on a second. Where'd you go, file? Okay, here it is. What's going on in La Carolina? Dawn. The birds begin to sing. Finally, a car drives by around the corner. It sounds like a whisper. There's a person loudly calling Catleya's name 3 buildings over there. The air has a mixed fragrance made of parts sea, part dirty street, part clean high air that used to be a humid cloud. And the breeze uses a voice so soft, it pushes over your skin like a touch of the warm universe. I think it is so. I think it is so. When the universe is close like the wind, stars live inside you. Their light arises with your vision today that has come all the distance from the sun. Like the embrace of your mother who has fed you, given you warmth, and a place to live inside herself before you had a name. You were once a place where before and after you shared a moment together. The spark of stillness, your original breath, the one you stole while still coming. The breath you insist on keeping as your pride. And all of this can come from wanting to know what is happening in La Carolina during the early morning while the sun is emerging from its sheets of the sea. And the next poem. Well, I did this on Thursday, so a few people have heard this. Hold on a second. Where did it go? Sorry, I have to pull this poem up. It's going to take a second. I, I apologize.
No rush, Paul. No rush at all. Take your time.
Okay, sorry about this. Connect with the world as it is, free from ideas. Connect with the world as it is, seen by your own eyes, your humanity cured of ideas. Connect with the world as it is, through your full and whole self. Empty out the need to believe. Rescue your humanity. Connect with the world as it is, being your authentic self, the person you are in wholeness, liberated in pure humanity, for there we will find each other. Do not do the seeing of the binds and distortions you internalized that have become the institution that robs your heart and soul. Say pam 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 pam. Say pa 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 pa. Say pa 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 pa. Say pa 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 paration is the violent separation is the violence you do to yourself in the name of belief that poisons our togetherness. For you will know nothing, thinking you know all. If you debate the universe, you will fail from lack of ability. Light, sky, earth itself know far more how to be. Wisdom is the feeling heard by me. Wisdom is in feeling heard by need. You brought here at birth the borders drawn around your heart are the self's fear. The borders drawn around your heart are the self's fear. Are the say pa 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 pa. Say pa 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 pa. Say pa 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 paration is the violence you do to yourself in the name of belief that poisons our togetherness. Connect with the world as it is, free from ideas. Connect with the world as it is, seen by your eyes, your humanity, cured of ideas. Connect with the world as it is through your full and whole self. Empty out the need to believe. Rescue your humanity. Se pa 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 pa. Se pa 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 pa. Is the violence you do to yourself in the name of belief that poisons our togetherness. Connect with the world as it is, free from ideas. Connect with the world as it is. Pull up a handful of grass and feel it against your skin. Connect with the world as it is. Breathe in deeply from the early morning air and feel it inside you, embracing you from the inside out. Connect with the world as it is, free from ideas. It's as far as I'm going to go today. Thank you.
Thank you, Paul. Absolutely beautiful as always.
Yeah, Paul.
Right. Thank you so much, Paul. On deck, we have Nemo Some, but up next, Mr. Richard Spisak. Richard, please
Thank
bless
you.
us.
Thank you, my friends. Always an honor to be here among this incredible group of poets. I have a couple pieces here for your amusement and your judicious philosophical rumination. This first piece is called Extrajudicial. That's the thing. Extrajudicial. That's the thing. Watch the way I spread my wings. Nasty, scaly, rough-hewn things. You don't even have to kiss the ring. Watch me. How I make 'em sing. Send 'em here and send 'em there. Nothing you see is ever really on the square. We like bribery. Yes, we do. You write a nice check, voila, you were through. You got moral codes, we got ours. We've got so many, we keep them on shelves in great big jars. We don't like marches or protests neither. What we like is undercover search and seizure. We'll grab your shoes, your pants, take your socks. We'll chill you or kill you, or at least store you in a keyless box. We'll take your phones, we got your pewters, can terminate communication, your organization neutered. We'll stop your rallies, no more protests. Don't you worry, we know what's best. None of the niceties they observe in court. If you don't like 'em, they'll get the jerk. No complications like evidence and such. We tried that before. It's just, it's too much. Complications like testimony and observing laws. None of that tedious stuff. Once we've grabbed you, you're in our jaws. All them lawyers and all their words. We like something swifter like you never heard. I'm the judge, I'm the king. We just really like to do my thing. I got unlimited armies, they're undercover, just the way I like my lovers. If you don't like what they're heard to say, well, that's enough for me. Disappeared, they're gone, good day. Extrajudicial, anyway, I like it. If you don't like it, you can take a hike. Now, you may find something similar out there in the world, but hey, if the tyrant fits. And then there's this one. Those who would like to guide us in our philosophical musings, I call this improper ideology. Improper ideology requires no apology. Say it once again for me. Revising history for the moneyed class has the intrinsic value of digestive gas. Why, as they would have it, as if certain realities never came to pass. It is to define an ideology which in retrospect seems more like a dusty antique theology. Sure, if you were to mistakenly say women always had the vote, scratch that guy, he might be trouble. Just take note. And single women could always float alone, order a phone, buy a home. Hey, wait a sec. Why was she alone? Has she left her man borrowing his charger card when he's out of hand? Why, that's so revisionist. I heard some important man say, no, 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 not this anyway. No women were executives. What are you thinking? None of them were pilots up in the clouds. That's just stinking. Slavery was just full employment, a government plan. Even the smallest toddler could enjoy it as long as he could stand. And when they sold your ma and pa, waiting, debating, you might find yourself left waiting lonely in some saloon or bar till some other generous man picked up your tab. They're such a musical people with such a gift of gab. Science was always and only advanced by men. You heard it right. Let's say it together once again. Such men would never take advantage of the female lab partner friends. These men would never claim unearned scientific achievement. They'd sooner suffer their own embarrassing, deeply shamed bereavement. And schools for blacks, they were never poorly funded. Anyone saying that's clearly politically blundered. To even suggest that polluted places seem somehow accidentally to be located near the darker races. Now, it's only simply to malign the ruling class, and frankly, if by now you don't know it, you can kiss my pass card. En garde! This too shall pass. And those protecting watersheds, is never needed. These claims exceeded by these troubling aboriginals. Now, it's never been true. We've locked children up in steeples. To even think that we've been imperfect is really creeple. Let me cheer you with a soulful glance. Look right here in my hypnotic electronic glass eye. wouldn't I? Improper ideology. No, no, never, regardless of how clever or misleading, requires an apology. Honoring great men and women of science who coincidentally are richer in darker skin seems a far vaster sin. I guess should never cause a mortal member of the consuming class the least distress. But the ruling class men, such as these, often nearly consumed by greed, seem somehow only to elevate those with pale pink, albeit pigeon toes. Well, hon, that's just how it goes.
Pleasure as always. We love you, Richard. Everybody, come you and give it up.
An honor to be here, friends. An honor to be here.
It's an honor to
All
have
right,
you.
Richard. That was awesome.
Well, that's just how it goes. That was a great ending line.
Love to see some of your artwork too, Richard.
Thank you.
All right, moving along. On deck, we have Miss Marianne. And up next, Mr. Nemo's son, Mr. Birthday Boy.
Thank you. Thank you very much. All right, I have a cover and an original. The cover is by Percy Shelley. This is a song, Men of England. Men of England, wherefore plough for the lords who lay ye low? Wherefore weave with toil and care the rich robes your tyrants wear? Wherefore feed and clothe and save from the cradle to the grave those ungrateful drones who would drain your sweat, nay, drink your blood? Wherefore, bees of England, forge many a weapon, chain and scourge, that these stingless drones may spoil the forced produce of your toil? Have ye leisure, comfort, calm, shelter, food, love's gentle balm? Or what is it ye buy so dear with your pain and with your fear? The seed you sow, another reaps. The wealth you find, another keeps. The robes ye weave, another wears. The arms ye forge, another bears. Sow seed, but let no tyrant reap. Find wealth, let no impostor heap. Weave robes, let not the idle wear. Forge arms in your defense to bear. With plow and spade and hoe and loom, trace your grave and build your tomb, and weave your winding sheet till fair England be your sepulchre. And I'm gonna go ahead and, I don't normally write or read angry, but I'm gonna do it. The counting men are coming. Can you hear them counting down? Mustn't be caught being different now. Closing books and closing schools, closing minds with their fucking rules. Data access giving way to paywalls, pitfalls, recalls, AI footfalls. Which billionaire gives you access to the internet these days? Good channels and bad channels became pre-chewed news for baby birds, regurgitated into eager mouths, fighting to be first, to taste the tang of truth, fabricated in the fires of the fall, 'cause it's over, y'all. Crawling from the crater comes now. All compassion obliterated on impact. Nobody's intact. The temple got disintegrated while we masturbated. We've been saturated with endless piles of garbage time. podcasts broadcasting real crime in real time, a million megabits of bullshit streaming in. You can't wave 1984 at people who haven't read it. They're busy shorting the American dream, betting hard on the crash, cutting you off in their luxury SUVs because it's great TV going down. We like it when the funny man makes it funny. Catchphrases and catchy tunes, balloons, caricatures of the statesmen of many nations, sold out for 30 pieces of silver on the dollar. 3/5 of the way to redemption, if that, because maybe it's negative. Human nature written in spaghetti code, shovelware, and nobody cares. Delivering meals to the helpless now seems heartless. And they only knew she was gone when she didn't come in for work. Who's gonna man the till while fingers probe, looking for nickels to be counted? Well, we're dancing down because it's time. We're dead. Thank you.
More.
amazing.
I really liked the hectoring tone of your voice on that first piece too. Maybe you should try that more often. You have a
That was
perfect
amazing.
excuse to do so these days.
No doubt, no doubt. So forgive me for bringing a little bit of that energy into the room.
No. Totally appropriate. I always say no self-doubt. There's no room for self-doubt in a poetry open mic.
Thank you.
I like that. And that was beautiful. That was a powerful piece, and you had a lot of great lines in that, Nemo. I really like that. That was very well done.
Yeah, I really like that second piece too. It must have taken some discipline to stop short because I'm sure you could have gone on a lot longer. That one line near the front really hit me. Which billionaire gives you access to the internet these days? That's a question people should have been asking from the very beginning. But it took a poet named Nemo Soon to take that.
No, I appreciate it. I managed to get it to a good editor because I did take it a little bit farther, but my friend helped me scale it back a bit. So yeah, thank you. I'm glad
Absolutely.
it resonates.
Very much so. Very much so. Thank you for that. Well, on deck we have Parquillian, but up next, Miss Mary Ann, can you bless us with some words?
Thank you, John. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, especially Nemo, for those words. I really appreciate them a lot. I have two pieces here tonight, and they're from a slightly wistful place. I keep memories wrapped in gold and red, like souvenirs of New Year in Kowloon, stashed in the north, southeast, and western walls of my mind, where they offer no risk to you or to me. Sometimes I sit beneath leafy almond trees and squint into the long shadows. Rose hips in my cup raise gentle mist as I unfold messages that fill my heart with the fragrance of well-loved sheets, sheer curtains, and dawn rain. Through time and space, the scent of honey and lime, still as fresh as the day I understood. I must be the one to understand. I promise I have tried, and I still do. And the next piece is called Mirrors to the Wall. It is a blessed dawn to go where only I can go, for I am not obliged to be where others expect me. I turn the mirrors to the wall and let the sound of clocks await another morning. My journey takes me into silence at the deep center of the heart. It is not easy to arrive here, more difficult in these churning times, as anecdotes assault my thoughts from every quarter of the universe. Sometimes I miss my stop for worry or obliviousness, and I must retrace my steps or agree with only myself to try this route another time. I know it is the worthiest journey. I want to know who I am when no one is looking and none to tell me who they see. Thank you, poets.
Wow. Beautiful.
More.
Thank you. Thank you. Everyone. Thanks a lot. Thank you very much, everyone.
That was absolutely beautiful. I love your words, Mary
Thank you,
Ann.
John.
You are a
Okay.
very lovely poet, and I love your mind.
Thank
So
you.
thank
Thank you
you.
very
Thank you
much.
for sharing your words.
Thank you. I
Really
feel, as I
appreciate it.
said earlier on, I feel very grateful to be back at Chaos Magic again, and particularly with this part of the poetry family, whom I love so much and with whom I've read very often in other places. And somehow, especially tonight, it's meaningful again to me to be in poet comfort. Thank you so much for listening to my work.
You always bring this vibe that it's not sometimes all that easy to encounter in Zoom readings. So it's just really important for me to cross paths with you in these places because, everybody has a very unique take on, their own awareness. But sometimes, like I said, it's a little difficult to encounter wistful in these places.
Thank you, Paul. Appreciate it a lot.
Hello, everybody. On deck, we have Sharky G, but up next, we have Park Lillian. Martin, will you bless us, please?
All right. Thank you so much, John, Michael, and everybody here in the room tonight. I thought I'd start with this cover. I was looking for a cover. I came across this poem I don't think I've seen before by Carl Sandburg. It seems to resonate with the times maybe a little bit too much. It's called At a Window. Give me hunger, O you gods that sit and give the world its orders. Give me hunger, pain, and want. Shut me out with shame and failure from your doors of gold and fame. Give me your shabbiest, weariest hunger. But leave me a little love, a voice to speak to me in the day end, a hand to touch me in the dark room, breaking the long loneliness. In the dusk of day shapes blurring the sunset, one little wandering western star thrust out from the changing shores of shadow. Let me go to the window, watch there the day shapes of dusk, and wait and know the coming of a little love. And then this is a recent poem I've written that I'm calling Windows. I lie here nestled in my bed, a nest disheveled around my head, voraciously observing one window of three within this space that encompasses me. I struggle to raise my spirits up enough to drink a morning cup and settle before my computer screen to work on ways to better be seen. Avoiding the scene devoid of grass that filters through distorted glass, concealing my soul in this hiding place while searching for one more ounce of grace. Thank you very much, everyone. And I'll put the usual links in the chat. New design coming out next week.
Amazing. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Martin. I particularly like the way you read tonight. just always amazing. Thank you.
Thank you.
It's always good to hear you.
Good to hear you for after a while, Nemo.
Yeah, you too.
Everybody on deck, we have Shocky G. Actually, we have Elemental, and coming up next, Shocky G.
Yeah, look at all you handsome men and Marianne. Beautiful Marianne. All right. The first piece, my cover piece, is gonna be by Ali Schminke. Uh, and it's called For the Days When a Good Cup of Coffee Is Not Enough. Liar. It always is. I used to look into the future like looking off the side of a cliff. Some steep necromancy, geography of skipped meals and missed phone calls. I used to laugh when people talked about depression as a thing you could cure. My sadness was infinite, ancient, the air. I gulped it. My sadness and I kissed underneath the covers while we both cried, made a blood pact, the red smudge of our thumbs the same color as Jenny Russell's hair. I knew it, the way I knew my home, that I would be sad until I was dead, and maybe dead because I was sad, until I wasn't. What a gift to be proved wrong time and time again. Thought that was a good poem. Um, I'm gonna do this poem. I've been doing this 30 for 30 with Black Chakra. This is from the beginning of the week. The house that Joy built was a dilapidated shack with dusty floors and one bedroom all the cousins shared, or a government subsidized high rise with pissy project hallways and dope boys playing security. You can't enter unless they know where your mama stay, who your daddy is, but when you pass the threshold, it feels like a warm hug. And maybe it was never a place at all. Maybe Joy built a home inside your mother's arms, and she became an abandoned building or church, depending on her sobriety. So, yes, my mother was an empty cathedral with addiction at her altar, and I sat in her pews singing hymnals as if she could do no wrong. But after her demolition, I only chose to remember the good times. The nights the doors closed around my back and gave me sanctuary. All the time the dope boys handed me a basketball and forced me away. So they'd rather me shoot bricks than build a home in a crack house, and somehow it still makes me smile. Joy is the reason hindsight has great vision, engineering a better reality through rose-colored lenses, made in the shade of all the flowers that grew from the concrete landscaping the building she built.
Shocky!
Oh,
Beautiful.
Shocky. That's
Totally
piece.
beautiful.
Woo.
That
What'd you
line
say?
about joy in your mother's arms, that was really amazing.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Well, on deck, we have Mr. C.P. Mays in the room. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, Elemental.
What's good, good people? It has been a while. Peace and blessings to all of the artists who came before me and after. Y'all, y'all really give me the energy to keep doing this, to keep going. Shout out Shocky G. Like Shocky just keeps shocking me. Like her name could be Shocking Me instead of Shocky G. I'm just saying. Maze is always on point. Spizak in the building. Nemo. Great to see you all. Teflon Donna, as always. I'm gonna start with this. I don't know. The team's gonna come through. Shout out Outlaws in the building. Come on, man. This is something that was going around for a while. But this is a decent poem to start with. This is Forge Master. I've been writing these poems Maybe psalms to calm this savage heart sparked by revolutionaries buried in silence only oppressors know intimately. Suffocating DEI, call it dogmatic eugenics identity, or doing everything intensely. So I, short for we, forge master these night creatures into solutions called unity, where we fluently speak truancy in regards to jail cells, prison walls, classrooms that pretend to teach, maybe preach the gospel of conquerors, all praise good ship Jesus. Call it expedition. Creation of institution they fancy as education, blatant translation of hate on display. Yeah, I've been writing these poems. Life in these poems into existence out of resistance for all things color. As if ABC and NBC weren't kaleidoscope, always broadcasting confusion, maybe never bringing consciousness toward honest critical thinking, dreaming of genies in white Christmas that bing Berlin to Holiday Inn, every happy ending where Coke makes cola, polar bear control a narrative. Sipping sauce in lands of lost souls exposed to elements that bend prosperity into submission. Crapped out, then tapped out. This game was rigged before the whistle, so we pray for safety to escape these retrograde deities eating high on hogs. They rack ribs, call it substance, succulent, succubus, chewing on stimulus with billion-dollar taste buds, then vomit profits that smell like pennies. Straight from a copper top that energized bunnies into GMO, that Monsanto Mephisto, make it palatable, big pharma karma, because there's no money in cures, only treatments and war. Turn profits to rockets and desire to fires, disregard every spear from here to moon landing spaceships. Don't come equipped with rear view mirrors. They dip into 1999% of for luxurious pastures, call it taxes, habits of antagonists that present as saviors, only to savor flavors of our demise. Stay woke. Third eyes necessary for every simulacra and simulation on your nightly display. Call it matrix assimilation. Yeah, I've been writing these poems with a pirate signal, hammer, and chisel sentinels into Squid Games. To Morpheus minds, these agents keep blinded, make them batteries. Charging architects, batteries, make 0-1 only one, batteries, make intelligence artificial, less spiritual, more refined, inclined to fall in line. Freedom is what we want, and revolution is where we'll find it. Peace, y'all.
Yeah, you got to show up here more.
That
That's
was
my
fire.
advice.
You have another one for us, Elemental?
I will definitely hang around for a minute, man. But I got to make space for the Slam Master. Go ahead.
CP Mays, what you got for us? Take us to church.
That was a setup. I felt like I got set up. I fell for the okie doke. I fell for the okie doke. Something called Reload the Recoil. If my pride could be strip searched down during my most convincing moments in life, you'd find low self-esteem, a pint of Jim Beam, and a bunch of prescription pills my witch doctors and my pharmacists seem to agree upon. I'm not emotional. I'm not emotional enough. I'm a backflip off a busted pew away from hello, my name is, I'm on my fourth love, and I promise to take care of my first love's daddy issues real soon. I'm not behind the power curve. My vocal cords are hanging from the arc of it. I'm eyes wide open, standing up during church prayer services while everyone else is closed eyes, kneeling down. When my heart breaks, it sounds like a heroin needle dropping in Vancouver. over. Before you judge me, you should know convictions are something my bloodline can't live without. Piano keys, guitar riffs, and smiles. The sun will rise. Judgmental juxtaposed itself into a flyby across your mind state's capital. All of our former lives held their lighter fluid hands together as they burned bridges and flags in our name. Fireworker of rebirth, you. Flash mob of magnificence, you. Curtail cocktail of Molotov. I know you want to love somebody else, but sooner or later, you're gonna have to love yourself. Piano keys. I'll be the one holding the dance. Summer evening, spray painting into oblivion. Attach our name to tangible and let's smile while we fucking do it. Say goodbye to the emotionless nowhere. We were born with back alleys for backbones. Juggle penitentiary chances of fate. You gorgeous sonnet of messy sheets. Last night we entered each other's dream and spoke fluid eyelids. We were born with back alleys for backbones. Refurbished rhythm, stumbling, pissy, drunk through heartbeats. Half stone, take the train station tongue and let me off at the end of the line, baby. I'll stand there with my pockets turned inside out, with the flapping rib cage open, ready for any one of your hearts breaking past to simply take off. I can fly. Smile. Guitar riff. The dead has arisen. Sleepwalking dead still living, preachers slanging heaven still pimping, phantom veteran ghosts itching, limbs leaving soldiers too young to still be cripping. There's a lover somewhere right now waiting for the shooting stars to come out. She's wearing Love and Let Go, sponsored by the heart. She got carjacked for off her frail sleeve. I know you want to go far away from here. I know that exacto that made you laugh, also made you cry, made you believe that even your parents didn't believe in you. I know where the wild things grow, but you're way too busy swallowing your bar tab circumstances to GPS the directions. There will always be a jukebox bourbon playing just the right song for you. There will always be a beam of sunshine that the sun created just for you, created at this moment, in this moment, at this exact moment. You're breathtakingly beautiful, but you're too busy suffocating in the verse of cons that you can't believe it. So you fuck till birth control plays doctor, and you need tomorrow to give you a second opinion. Prove that you were here. Don't disappear into that tune-up called life without blowing out a piston like passion. I can't tell you that your life was all bad, but I can tell you give brain like you were born book smart with a pop quiz for a tongue. Is that the way you prefer love to talk to you? Do you want to be remembered for your bourbon backside and tequila thighs and condom hangovers? God damn it, your past is so far past you. You think your past is your only future. She will have a child one day, posing for pictures. And on that day, the sun will grace you perfect. A Polaroid of a piston that spontaneously spark plugs into the holes that were premising you from your past. Reload the recoil. His suicide, it wasn't your fault. Now your future doesn't have a name, so create one. Please. They say creation is cremation in the end. I say make sure they bury me with my goddamn shoes on. They say love, let go. I say let go love. If you ever want love to never let you go. again. New shit, kind of, sort of. And a poem I definitely wanted to read for Skiff verse. I read the abridged version at Nuyo, and I promised I would read the full version the next time I had Skiff in the room. So this next poem is called Piano Player. Yeah, I have to go in when I read this poem, which means I'm gonna pass out in this hoodie. Give me a moment. Sweat me as if we first made love in the sauna of the sun. Perverted planet, let me tongue circle a Saturn's ring around Uranus as if I was a star fuck cluster that your bucket atmosphere could go and come in. I'll go anywhere you want me to, just to watch the stars collide. Fuchsia, the gorgeous girl tickling the keys on this piano in my pride. It's a petite fuchsia, porcelain, pursed lips sex pistol. She's where the wild things are, mixed with car wreck, caution light smile, mixed with shooting star, you better fucking kill me, mixed with God, I have not yet begun to defile myself. I've made several mistakes in my life-scented skin. Smells like the last one-night stand she pulled off just to prove that loving herself is wrong. A new world hangs outside our healthy, high self-esteem. It's at home at the moment, and I'm so scared that it never will be, is buying another round of slurred speech, and I'm definitely afraid our always drunk off life, it's what's keeping my white light wasted. Yeah, Skiff, I'm a mixed drink special, mixed with hell yeah, fuck you. I'm tired of being the afterlife of the party, mixed with you're going to take me serious, lightning bolts, like listen here, lightning crack. Did you know every time an I love you dies young, another paper cut is added underneath the shaved armpit of God? Addicted to goddamn it life. Life isn't supposed to be this hard. What's a cliche? Our keep our head up has heard way too many times before. We both were butterfly bit off bourbon life. Bourbon life. I need stronger painkillers and an honest I'm sorry for arrogantly flying into conceited thunderstorms, pissed off enough and passed out, black out, drunk enough to call happily ever after's bluff. Hurricanes, it's where I will always be reborn in. She wants our skeletons to live and die as legends of the light bulb. Wants my skeleton keys to stop ignoring this do not disturb signs dangling from the doorknob of her silent treatment. And I love you that was too young to take care of itself is hanging vacancy signs from its vagina in hopes that a gentleman caller will leave a voicemail all across her face. She wants to make a porno that the planets would be ashamed of. Maze, my astral planing hickey sickle, I need you to gang bang the Big Bang, baby. Spank my comet's tail deep in mid-climax. Earthquake off your Richter scale until you can stop sign off into an eclipse's lips. Dew droplet, drench me in sensual shooting star, French kiss saliva, glow spasm, gargle gracefully grab, lost and found fucking goddams from out of your gorgeous grin leak, miracle liquid inside my merry-go-round mouth maze. I want to swallow all of your comments, and I need to meteor shower up naked constellation lovers spit in the undress of universe orgasm sexy across collarboning halos until headboards in heaven can hear me scream, I'll go anywhere you want me to, just to watch the stars collide. Maze, my dearest car wreck caution light smile. Take your hands off my kid Icarus' cold shoulders. It melted before he did. Oh shit, I am as serious as a lonely straitjacket in need of someone comfortable to hold on to. Marianne, I pin all my scripts on prescription pads for my part-time job is self-medicating. I have not yet begun to defile my selfish is as serious as in I'm sorry if I smiled at you. Just don't jump ship and break tomorrow. I want to feel something. Sometimes I think I'm dying here. Hold my halo. I'll be back as soon as I can. IV bag pump me full of bourbon before flashbacks of all the lovers that went wrong. Dehydrate me. Elemental, I want an emergency room. To make emergency room. For my last leg to stand on, it fucking hurts. Closed off, closed-minded walls are closing in on you, you stylish, claustrophobic, closet skeleton, coat hanger, you irrational, unbalanced ambulance. Argument your injured ego isn't. It isn't a basket case emergency. Our dirty outlooks on life are blurred and need shot glasses to see things clearly. Our hang-ups, they need to stop dialing 911 and hanging up. Our type of acting out of line asshole, it's Ivy League in status. Fuchsia, play something on your piano that an outerwork Cupid can drown his sorrows in. Fuchsia, play something high. Healthy, high self-esteem isn't home at the moment, can turn its keys in on. Fuchsia, play something our shooting stars, you better fucking kill me, can clock out of work to. Fuchsia, play something, because I'll go anywhere you want me to, just to watch the stars collide. Baby. Home. Whoa.
I feel spoiled. I finally
me to
realize
church,
what's
not burn
going
me.
on with my ears every time I hear you do a poem, CP. My ears are French kissing the lava. That's what's going on. And this first piece you did, you imparted one of the most sage things I ever heard come out your mouth. Sooner or later, you're gonna have to love yourself.
Things I tell myself sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for the education on that, because it's definitely going to be a mantra flying around in a holding pattern above my landing strip.
Thank you. Yeah, it's I have like a thing I do that a lot of people don't know. I might write a love poem or a poem with the feminine divine or a feminine character being the focus of the poem, but I'll project myself into a feminine character. So really I'm talking to myself, or I'm dating myself, or I'm having an argument with myself. It just comes across that I'm in this relationship with a male female. So Yeah, this one is real interesting because I was definitely going back and forth between dating myself and women I've come across in my lifetime. So thank
Well, so
you.
see, that is so intense because you just described a form of autoeroticism. I think most poets get into at some point, but you just described that in a super, super graphic way.
Oh, word. I think that's a good thing, right? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, total, total.
I don't know if I can get arrested for an autoerotic poem. I mean, that sounds like something Trump might hunt me down for, but yeah, yeah.
Yeah, listen, sooner or later, we're all going to get arrested just for being who we are.
So why are you in here? How much time are you doing? I'm doing 5 to 10 for being skiff. You know what I'm saying? I can
Yeah,
hit that
I'm a
fine.
lifer, hey. They
Yeah,
put me out on parole and they said, Skiff, we miss you. Come back in and finish the rest of your life term.
good time. Yeah, you've been everybody's got dumber since you left, Skiff. Yeah, that'll be right.
Thanks, CP.
Thank y'all. Thank y'all for having me. Shout outs to John.
Thank you.
And of
No,
course,
that was absolute fire, man. You just burnt the whole fucking thing down.
oh man, I can't
I
wait.
know where the wild things live. I mean, you fucking, god damn it. I
I'm a
love
clever
you, dude.
thief. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Someone told
Thank
me
you.
Sidekick was a better poet. I can't wait to hear Sidekick.
We
Well,
used to be
Sidekick,
twin
what do you
brothers.
got, buddy?
There you go. There you go. That's
Shaka
one of the
GB, stay shit talking.
shiftiest tricks I've heard at a Zoom room,
I
Shock.
know, right? Right. That's awesome.
Sidekick, go ahead and bless us.
All right, my bad. Oh, I feel like embarrassed. This is awesome. I didn't know I could still blush. Thank you, Shaka. All right, here we go. Shia LaBeouf, not the only kid left by Disney. Not the only one learning. I too was a child of the kingdom, a character forged for higher purpose, a transformer masking their dark side of the moon. Magic always demands blood. The question is whose? Like the honey boy, I traded out my magic carpet for a Harley ride. 2013, and I'm playing Santa Claus, decked out in blood red, the deity for wishes from children who can't tell the difference between corrugated cardboard and the North Pole. A bike, a dollhouse, then comes Nissa. 6 years old, faith like floodwater. Mother's pockets a ghost town. Converse cracked, superglued shut. I've been good, Santa. Looking to me for penance. I brush my teeth. I draw pictures for Mama. She doesn't always smile. But I'm getting better at it. I fetch the diapers for baby brother. What's your wish, little one? No yo-yo. No TikTok pastime, just a whisper. Make him stay away. She says his names. But I've got no reindeer, no storm to drown him. When he turns her eyes to 2 lumps of coal, rips the blanket to reveal their huddled fear. Please, Santa, help me. I'll be good, I swear. I'm taken back to my own nightmares as a child. Shia LaBeouf having the magic squeezed out of him at the cost of innocence. The masses turned a blind eye to the Disney's demons taking out children. What happens when a hopeful, trusting, believing child is sacrificed? When I was sacrificed, I learned that you either give up or you become a monster yourself. Nista doesn't know what I didn't know, what Shia learned, which is magic can be beaten out of a character. So then you transform, this time for the last time, not into a prince, but an MC biker, fist cocked like a hammer, to high five his face. Bikers against domestic violence on my cut. I'll backpatch the baby, play no Prince Charming games when the devil stumbles home, not shy. I'm the buff boy who can peanut butter this falcon, desert eagle eye this bastard, touch her, and I'll make you even Steven Bones polka dotted across the desert, zero to hero. No, I'll make you holy. Every kid of the kingdom with a kicked in dented crown, don't call a Mickey Mouse Disney prince, call an outlaw. A steel horse knight in shining leather, no fear. This ain't a movie, my guy. No more transforming. We are bad boys for life. Poem. Woo! I got one more I want to do for y'all, and then I cannot wait to hear some more
Talk
rounds.
about
It's so good to be in the
understanding
room
the
with y'all. Open
assignment.
minds. Y'all are the best.
Outlaw.
All right, here we go, y'all. I'm curled tight. A question mark in the dark. Baby crewing in the crib beside me. My wife tries to pacify both of us. She's rooted 10 toes deep in this earth, while the children are starry night adrift through gumdrop dreams. I've tucked in, kissed, scrubbed the day from this skin, the light clocked out hours ago. I'm alone in this full house, shuffling my deck of prayer cards that I can't throw past the stained glass over my head. Can you spot the new direction of my diction and exit out this maze? Look for a trap door into heaven. Out this trap I'm living. Bite my tongue till I taste enamel. Shut my trap only once I've swallowed my teeth. Forgive me. And my rosy cheeks, cheeky, crooked grin, shivering heaven. Your cool breeze is starting to feel like the cold shoulder. Despite my knees made of axe, chapter 3, please notice me. No bronze in my brimstone complexion, can't polish my feet in fire. It just left me with charred souls. Clap for me once, and I'll show you how Adam dances in my jugular. A grinning gesture, a good God's clown with no makeup remover, bozo of the Bible, a holy fool making your sins look so small. These nights, I think God just might have made me to make the rest of y'all not feel so goofy. Yet I still got that dog in me, growling at the stars. Pluto is closer than you think. Not a candidate for a planet, a stupid hound being snooped around God's closet, scared about how many skeletons might be there. Pick a bone. Do you ever wonder, dog, why we're here? Like maybe God hit pause, elongated, kept away the software updates that could fix us. I've tried to fist cuff this cuffing season, ended up with allergy alerts, coughing up confidential conversations. Yeshua, I'm sorry for talking about your girl that way. I've been slumming it too. Who knew divinity could blush human? If you still got any ringside wedding ring seats left, sign me up for 1,000. I'll mail River of Souls to meet you. Who want to work out worship wrestling matches like a nice lighter and flick it, flex it, feel me and fix it. A bushel of Eve bitten apples. Hey, it was my fault line she tripped on and land-minded my own business. I told y'all what my knees are made of. They don't bend easy. But if heaven's spine ever splinters, call me. Yeah. Yeah, I said if heaven ever needs a backup backbone, call. Poem.
Hell yeah, sidekick.
Ridiculous, my guy. Ridiculous, Frodo, for real.
Mhm.
You know, that first poem was such an astute takedown, the theme of the sacrificial child. And I don't think I've heard a poem targeting and calling out Disney for what it does is basically sacrifice these children. I mean, from Christina, Selena, Brittany, Miley, going all the way back to Annette Funicello, all those kids
Right.
were definitely sacrificed to the meat grinder of American pop culture, grinding out gigantic blocks of capital for Walt Disney. And then look what happens to all those children, totally sacrificed.
You're getting pretty good at that
Yeah.
chat GPT poem. Them chat GPT poems, sidekick, you're cranking out, man. They're pretty impressive.
No, it's deep sake. Deep sake. Yeah, the chat GPT is too obvious. You gotta go 1 degree away from the norm.
Oh yeah. Well, on deck we have Maddie, but let's bring up Black Salt now. You ready?
Hey, Salt.
So
Hello, hello. So I broke my microphone. So I hope you can hear me okay. But so I might sound a little bit different, but yeah, I say three things cannot be trusted: the government, the weather, and technology. So one of those things just did some damage to me. And so but anyway, I'll share with you this piece. It's called Four Perils the Chinese Devil Sent You. Here we go. Just another black man, but I'm secretly a Chinese demon, tiger in the streets, but crocodile tears in hell's black rain. Call me Kyung-gi, the dreaded tiger with wings, more stripes than a bee, more teeth than sharks in the sea. And my awful secret is I can only count to four: greed, stubbornness, chaos, and cruelty. Four persistent, ancient perils determined to stay the same. And oh, how little times have changed. You make it so easy. I do a double take. Had I known you'd run towards the lie and not retaliate, I'd recalculate and maybe get some sleep, 'cause it's been many years whispering dirty thoughts in dirty ears. Being the Chinese devil is a full-time job. Had I known humanity would run towards greed in overpriced sneakers, I'd kick up my feet. Pun intended. Probably not what you expected. Sinister inclinations, true desire suppression, pontificating ego projection, hypocritical biblical distortion. And finally, self-destruction, dystopian destination. Kyung-gi, and don't forget, the Chinese devil sent you. And so that's that. That's what it'd be like. And so I think I'm just gonna leave it at that. It's been a crazy day. So yeah.
all right. Hell yeah. Thank you, thank you. Maddie, you want to go up next, or you gonna hold off and let Jackson go? What do you want to do?
Jackson, go. I got a long one. I'm gonna stockpile my time for this one to do it next round.
All right. Well, you can do whatever you want tonight, Maddie. What you got for us, Jackson?
New shit.
Fuck yeah.
I was baptized in red dirt. Morgan Wallen's God's Country. Tulsa race riots. Locally raised lunch meat. Sardine schools where black gold rules, to put it bluntly. Corrupted scriptures funneled to an underfunded sundry. I fell off the beaten path. From Park Ave to park benches, halfway houses surrounded by white fences, cashed wellness checks afforded by white privilege, slap on slit wrists for all my capital offenses. On this borrowed time, the shorthand flicks faster. My sex sells for 6 cents to slick bastards. Peddled sins pawn off to one-note stanzas. Pick a line, phone the next morning. I won't answer. Samantha, my anthem. I remember every second. When we met, I was a wreck and regretful and hardly sober, but so were you. Over Mario Kart and cigarettes, we exchanged sympathies. My first friend in recovery. Company loves misery. Only 3 months, 2 relapses, and 1 fateful 4 a.m. FaceTime after our love died of unnatural causes. I mourned you. The morning you painted those hotel room sheets reeking of cheap perfume and hard liquor. What's sicker is I was too high to talk to the police. What a relief then that I was staying at my parents'. Apparently, they cared more about my manic temperament than the temperature of your room and whether your blood might or might not clot. I felt my heart rate stop when the call dropped and the goddamn pigs couldn't pinpoint your location. What motivation had you in calling me if not to halt you? I don't fault you or view you as a cancer for using me as a lifeline, but you should know I can't serve as your savior. Still unable to shake the guilt I feel so viscerally, it labels me criminal. I surrender to serenity. Exhale my iniquities and gently close my eyelids. Focus on my breathing because I'm terrified of silence. My speed dial has 1 number fewer now. I still play Mario Kart. I no longer smoke cigarettes.
Wow.
This is why I'm so
Yeah,
proud.
wow, Jackson.
Intense journey, hey?
Crazy ending. Wow. I know cool people.
I love the way you perform, Jackson, too. I mean, you put your whole everything into it. I mean, you really lay your soul right on the line, and yeah, I love new shit. Thank you for being you, Jackson. I love you, dude.
Jackson, that was
I really do.
clean. That sounded so good.
If you were black, I'll take you out to some of my home events. I mean, I'm just saying, like, you could be family. You could be family, Jackson. You could be family.
Hey, you never know. It could be family without the color involved too.
This is, what is it, reverse Valalago? What did Michael Jackson have? Can you have like a reverse version of
Oh,
that?
isn't that Vertiglio? Something like that.
Villalago, that's it. Villalago, that's it. Yeah.
All right, then. Elemental, you got a second piece for us?
Oh my goodness. Did y'all just call him the opposite of Uncle Ruckus? Oh my gosh. No, see, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make space for another outlaw in the building. Maddie, you know what it is. I'm gonna make all the space
Oh,
for
yeah.
you. Come on, Maddie. Let's go.
Are you serious?
Of course I'm
Hey,
serious.
I
Maddie.
love you. Thank you. I love you so much. Okay. I found this poem that I wrote like a couple years ago, and it meant so much to me that I found it because it was prior to the onset of all my chronic illness stuff, and it was prior to the brain fog, and I was just like, oh shit, that's my voice, and it was when I used to be so long-winded and extended metaphors, and so I read it the other night to just a couple people, but I want to read it, so thank you, Elemental. That's awesome. My Mad Lib is a scorekeeper. Fill in the blank for an alibi. I've been diagnosed with auditory hallucinations. My neural pathways reach past the kitchen appliance, white noise for language, queue up like conductor, grasp past the hushed crowd to the all the way out there back of the house. My mouth comes up like a dog howling the highway out of my hell. A mile under the hardwood is a telltale chit-chat, water damage, age 6. I medicate my sleep now, but I can still reach past the Freon drip through the frigid, the chasm of quiet preachers till my last words echo back my body, and please, and mercy, and kneel. I said, Doc, it sounds like the refrigerator's got a voice box, and now she's pissed off that I told you. My better judgment learned by now how to keep this we've got company a secret. Chit-chat. Turn the TV on to fill in the blank. Sounds like, yeah, you like fantasy, we get it. You're a creative mammal, Bigfoot's blurry, white out the conspiracy with noise, but I'm film creeping for comfort. I'm looking for spare parts to play with in my DVD collection stacked up house of cards, and it's not much, but it keeps the rain out. The fridge shuts up. Doc said there's no one here, but the end of the world as we know it is going to come hauling ass out of a cornfield, and I can prove it with a stethoscope because I'm an animal. I'm a hymnal choir. I shouldn't have quit piano because down to my song parts, I know I'm perfect. I was sheet reading music without the language. The harmony just intuited me freeform all the way back to church choir, 3 foot something. I do my own head in just by plugging up my ears now, but I made it all the way up to Carnegie that way on sound it out alone. I got a tuning fork stuck up in my spinal cord ringing. When the bass knocks my theater seat loose, it's like a hallelujah locust, interstellar roller coaster. My boyfriend calls my loud whisper chorus, buckles up, more cute than curable. I never feel so bite-sized and baptized right then. He doesn't try to dress me up or fix it. Puts me on the kitchen counter for a kiss and says, it's just a movie and you're a brat. And one solid witness and I blast off. I'm little again because he loves proving I'm here without showing me on my body where. Just tags back and teases, you were gone for years, sponge, welcome back. I carry the one and I catch up for the double feature sneak-in ticket. The first time I remembered crying again was in a movie theater. Mom got cancer, and I didn't cry about her dying until it hit me all at once in a movie theater. Perks of being a wallflower, and Charlie gets flashbacks about how he got molested by his aunt, and as it all floods back, he's getting bad again until he's angry at everyone for not noticing and blacks out punching some kid. And the first person I told was Mark from math class. We did it in the back seat of his first car, and after, I decided not to talk to him again for fear of good honesty and how it looked on each other. Someone's bound to come looking if my prints are everywhere, though. It's like we've been here before. G-force breathing, guilty pleasure, back since the year my father shot someone in our kitchen when I was 6. And they said I was crazy. They said prove it. Called it imagination, like I was parallel playing a game with colorful thinking. Well, I say, maybe doctor, I passed out from the pure terminal velocity of it all. Don't put kids in a vacuum. Iteration keeps coming back till I get the message. Get the message. I'm certified and you're terrific. One way or another, I'm convinced a cryptid channel got made out of me. It's coming back again. Iteration, hear this. There's a shadow over my bed most nights. Look at my echo and tell me I'm not dead already. They say it turns out I'm bipolar. Or I'm just imagining a friend again. It's coming back. Iteration. I say portal. I say drip drip. I say chit chat. I say maybe tomorrow I am or I will at some point gonna have to split from the narrative that I died in that kitchen. I rainbow quilted a girl pattern out of reality detachment. So we came by the crop circle, honestly. That's why you cry at the end when it comes together. That's why the farm means so much. I get it. At the human body exhibit, Museum of Science and Industry, my corpse is going up for the offering. Study the art of different till it stops getting diagnosed. I am not schizophrenic. My cross-section won't display encyclopedic library to incriminate me. Despite my Dewey Decibel likeness now, don't let anybody explain me out like that. No doubt by then you will have heard about Bliss, the thought experiment. My Bisquick kid called to show off her baking soda volcano. She used to call her joy scientific. She used to say it was in her nature. She's a prodigy of proofreading the room, 3 grade levels behind, but her English sounds like a dancing accent. I put the gold star on the fridge for her. This time I won't let you hold a mirror up to the Wonder Kid, or else she'll crystallize that at some point this ain't all just for fun, that there's an audience, that there's a pose that she tests out. You wanted to see her act out of character for a passing grade, for a crime scene, for a picture day, for a dinner, but I'm sick of talking about bad half of my movie with all the violence in it. Shuffle our postcard kids back into the deck and smash cut me to the rocking chair. You have to meet me here. Just wait till you see me stim to believe it. All the feedback I left behind, my barreling hands up float-wise like water bugs, like I'm going up. Fact first, fly fishing for bear hugs. Caught the kid gloved by the sheep ghost Halloween costume. She's laughing now. Nobody look. Don't snap her picture. It won't help her with transparency. Honesty is what got her here in the first place. I just got custody back from the last bedpost that asked her for her best impression of a blackout. I'm gonna go be an asteroid comma in her diorama spaceship. It's made out of cardboard. That's where aliens believe in me. I hold a spot on their dashboard with Elmer's glue and glitter tape like a gold star. They're proud of me over breakfast. If an instrument in my hand gets me lucid again, I'm playing it so bad the future comes crystal, crying out loud for me, leaves a message like the wind today when she called and she said, "Hey kid, hey again. Just wondering because I saw you in the rain boots outside holding your breath again. How did you know the rain was coming? You know you storm chased me down for a conversation too, right? You still footwork like a film critic. Love you. Call me when you get this. Bye." Poem.
Outlaw
Thank you,
I'm
Owen.
just gonna go throw
in
my
the
pen away. I don't
rain,
know.
taking the call.
Yeah.
Howdy.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
We love you, Maddie.
We love you all so much. We should all run away and get married together, all of us.
I got dibs on sidekick.
I got dibs on sidekick.
Threesome.
Let's go.
I am completely kidding, by the way. Don't come after me for sexual assault charges.
Hey, bud. Hey, bud. Tell the wife not to sick you.
Let's open up the room. Elemental. Let's hear it.
Yeah, outlaws in the building. Like they're like it makes me think that AI is already in business because they've cloned an Enigma 3 times. And they're called Outlaws, aka CP May's sidekick and Maddie. Very different, but all enigmas, all riddlers in their own fucking magnificent way. Gosh. I would hate to see them in competition. Just saying. And then here comes aka Dr. Shivago, aka Dr. Miko in the building. So yeah.
Hey, sports fans.
Outlaws in the building, y'all. This is some new shit. I ripped this for the squad and I ripped it this weekend. Clearly I'm trying to breathe air back in the room because Maddie took it because Sidekick mentioned Pluto, and then Maddie took it to Pluto. So I'm trying to bring it back to Earth with a little bit of oxygen.
Good luck.
Dr. Miko in the building. Absolutely. Listen, ain't no apologies necessary. That's what you're supposed to do, Maddie. For real. It's exactly what your charge is. And then with Dr. Miko in the building, I guess it's time to get somewhat surgical.
Ooh, okay. Okay. Hold on, let me get set up. Oh gosh, what's going on?
Glad to see you back in business, Dr. Miko.
Man, it's good to be back with y'all too, because that was 7 days where, like, there was a lot of fear. A lot of fear. It was like, right, am I on?
Which means you should have shed an addiction in 7 days, yes?
No, well, it wasn't the best thing because I realized I'd lost every poem I ever had, and then I was like, okay, well, that's cool because it has to be. I was like, well, we'll just recreate, and not use crutches anymore.
As he gets kicked out, as somebody just swiped one of his crutches from underneath him, and he hits the pavement and shit, right? Just saying. All right. Again, this is something that the team has heard, and I ripped this this weekend. Shout out the Last Poets. Shout out my spiritual advisors. Outlaws in the building. This is American History X. All right. It's been said, the master's tools will never dismantle the master's house. I wonder if the massa ever met brothers that bleed revolt with pockets full of lint and bubble gum, but fresh out of bubble gum and fucks to give, turned wraiths of a sharecropper's dream wrapped in asphalt wishes that breathe fear enough to force forefathers to carve science projects out of cotton fields. Made my people porch monkeys, gangsters, pimps, and junkies that somehow made Black Lives Matter protagonists Black identity extremists. Release the hounds. We've seen this before. They're 77 years more. Release the hounds. Where our flesh is testament to dominion. Release the hounds on these tar babies crying oil with more stripes on backs than Tasmanian tigers, or a quagmire introduction to a place they call home. Tell me, how do you love an abuser of a country built with broken Bible pages resting on wretched shores that apostle colossal atrocities to claim someone else's land as their property? How? When their language translates to hostility that pick-a-ninny field Negroes picking their weight in King Cotton to picnics from auction blocks call them house Negroes, children of a majority whip that politics slavery into Holocaust, when their hardship restitution but never heard of reparations, while they Bank of America every plantation dollar Wells Fargo for Fortune 500 families Aryan enough to white knight integration and champion incest to reserve the goddamn right to burn across a continent in hopes to purge their paradise of every Roe v. Wade and Board of Education that seeks to make people equal. Bill of Rights turned Bill of Sale. In disappearing ink, the Klansmen could birth of a nation our silence into obedience. 12 years a slave trade, glory us, a free state of Jones, call it paramount. To authentic tales when America was great before Civil War became a Marvel spectacle, that summer blockbuster truth into entertainment. So Napoleon complex, they caricature stars into champions of winter soldiers, into how much of this Stan Lee is more believable, less Beelzebub, on silver screens claiming themselves Last Samurai or Silver Surfer themselves Galactus. Maybe Dr. Doom A more fitting blues note in hopes the universe will grant them more power than they gave themselves. For taxes to raise taxes beyond county lines to pass time before conflict strikes. I mean, created catastrophe, make splatter out of brain matter of facts. I mean, battle of attrition to partition masses, good and evil social caste systems into money is the root system of their evil, where people only exist as dollar signs. Peace, y'all.
Wow, Elemental.
Elemental don't take no L.
Nah, baby. You know what outlaws do.
Brain matter of facts. That shit fucked me up, dude. That was beautiful. Well done. Very impressed.
Hell yeah.
Glad to hear your beautiful voice. Thank you so much for coming out tonight.
Dr. Miko, welcome in.
I think he might be somewhere in Missouri. I can't tell.
Is it time for that? Okay, look. Y'all be getting me with this high-fangled falutin. All right, there we go. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Somewhere in Missouri? Cool. Somewhere in Missouri. Sitting next to me is an old man made of the most exquisite cherry red blinking microphones the world has ever seen. And you can tell by the twisted cords in his beard, he felt way more comfortable taking the road less traveled by, a reckless march covered in blood-colored tombstones, each one etching past lovers into eternal granite. Oh, he had a good time. Maybe it was too good. He melts away in his seat beside me like an American-made bomb pop properly ready to puddle away. His thought process now more instinct than altruism. Hell, even Jesus had to die bloody. He turns and looks at me like a fresh pot of boiling forgiveness, folds an entire dime bag into a bone pipe shaped like a middle finger, breathes in like his lungs are God's, exhales through his woven woolly nostrils like a billy goat. I become immediately aware of the situation. I know him. His was the rebel voice in my mother's womb, always spouting out incoherent Sanskrit recipes for greatness. Left out, I might have to lose a limb or a loved one or a neighborhood. Travel light, he said. Know that anyone who says I love you, well, they probably trafficking broken bodies. And understand now, the devil still got a 7-year lease on your soul. You got to always read the fine print, young fella. I stare him down like a freshly painted white wall in spray paint country. His Kentucky Derby bourbon smile echoes like sweet backyard bluegrass. He is a gambler. Title loaned all his vertebrae away on an inside straight, and so have I. Passion killing, man. I'm gonna write him off at the joints. And I wanted him to know that his rhetoric was Thanksgiving turkey, or maybe it was the house wine, but my feet had been cast in the same mud, and I seen the backhand of too many beer-battered clay pot relationships. He stops me mid-sentence, passes me the sacrament. I cough like it is my first time. He laughs like how God does when you try and tell me your plans. We are travelers, tragically bumping into each other's hard parts. Remember, travel light. Home.
Ooh, so good.
Remember, travel light. Like
Travel
that, the way you deliver that line is just so wickedly ridiculous, sir. Just saying.
I really want to, I feel like I want to get more, I want to make sure that there's a delineation between me talking and then the guy in the seat talking. So that's what I'm really trying to work on now, like being it obviously clear that there's these two things happening, but yeah, that's what we're rolling with.
Personally, I think it's
that came
accent.
out.
I think it's accent. I think the accent is what's gonna make the difference between the two. That's just me, sir. It's the accent.
Okay. So
Yeah, when you do a persona poem, it's all about the first step, is getting into the head of that person and just bringing that in doing the realness. And you definitely had that. Nothing to worry about there as far as I can hear.
Mhm.
Word.
Well done, sir. Well done. Do you have another one for us tonight?
Okay, here we go. Stand up. Stand up. Stand up.
Stand up.
Stand up.
When I move, you move.
Just like that. All right, here we go. Get it. Get it. Square. All right, here we go. Standing at the gates of the Gwinnett County Youth Authority, a concrete castle caging youth thought unfit for society. Situational circumstances can. Oh, wait, let me start over. All right. Standing in front of the Gwinnett County Youth Authority, a concrete cage containing concrete kids who life thought, I'm having a problem with this one, guys. Give me a second. I'm fresh off the road. Let's try something else.
Hey, you got this. Hey, you got this.
Here we go. Standing in front of the Gwinnett County Youth Authority, a concrete castle containing concrete cages that cage youth thought unfit for society. Situational circumstances can create criminal minds in the mind of the socially and economically disadvantaged. What am I saying? Well, only poor people go to prison. And it is there where they transform into something darker. And I've been sent here in search of something darker. They said he was a monster. Leafing through his file, a tale of tombstones chapter. God damn it. All right. Give me a pass on this one, guys. Give me a second. Let me get set. Someone run. I'll be back. Let me run back. Oh.
Yeah. He's going hard on him. Get out of your own way, Doc. For real, man. Like, let that shit rip, man. Like, it is going so hard. For real. For real. Just breathe. Just breathe, Doc. Just breathe.
Standing at the gate of Gwinnett County. All right, here we go. One more again for the cheap seats. Standing at the gate of the Gwinnett County Youth Authority, a concrete castle containing concrete cages that cage youth thought unfit for society. Situational circumstances can create criminal minds in the mind of the socially and economically disadvantaged. So what am I saying? Only poor people go to prison. And it is there where they're transformed into something darker. I've been sent here in search of something darker. They said he was a monster. Leafing through his file a trail of tombstones that escalates from simple assault to battery. Battering ram hands understand real men rock scars like Olympic gold medals. He was crucified by the system. 3-inch nails are his third-grade test scores. He's the very definition of neglect. A nonconformist, he connects respect with successful physical confrontation. It is that has him draped in caution-colored jumpsuit, steel manacles, manhandled pride. Welcome the subjugation. I ask him if he needs anything. He says, yeah. You're telling my sis stop staring at me. Andrew was 6 years old when his daddy died. His uncle taught him how to keep love a secret. So now he avoids mirrors and tough questions, questioning his own sexuality. The first kid who called him faggot, he brought Brick to Jawbone Swift. Confused and out of control, how do you tell a child with blood on his hands he's still beautiful? I examine him, try to get past his faulty facade. See, he comes from the jungle, hunted by lusty hands of foster care parents who couldn't resist him. He escapes through an intricate neural network of trapdoor mentality. Look, Mr. Miko, I killed him. I mean, what's the use in lying? I've been locked up some kind of way my whole life. I mean, some things you can get used to, but some things are dead wrong. He had that look in his eye. And most of them can hide it pretty good, but you can't get much past me. To him, I was an open wound, something he could slide inside of. But what he didn't know I was waiting on him. I lured him in with the ease in my walk. You know they like that, don't you? He wanted to see how easily I'd submit. He paints a picture of predator and prey. This is vendetta. Less than 90,000 sexual abuse cases are reported each year, while the rest suffer in silence. Who am I to judge him? I work for a system that systematically molests poor people. Cast off youth caught in big city combines. Imagine every day was Columbine. I displayed peace to a refugee. He had it coming. Just as sure as mercy meets the meek every morning, you should see the lights in his eyes go out when the knife went in. He comes from the jungle, born a butterfly in a bear trap. Trailer park pride set up for setbacks in a world that does not break for babies. What did we think would become of him? I went looking for a monster, but instead I stumbled upon the truth. Poem.
Outlaws.
Butterfly in a bear trap? Come on, Doc.
Woo! Yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah, that's such a tough piece, exposing the most graphic dysfunctions of this society, that takes a kind of courage and backbone and to pull it off too. So uh, praise and thanks to you, Dr. Miko.
Appreciate it.
Do you
I
know
worked as a
go ahead.
Oh, I worked as a juvenile probation officer in Atlanta, and that was one of the first cases I went on. And so I'm in there and I'm looking at him, and he's just a 15-year-old kid, man. And like you can just see it. And then so now I'm trying to justify it, me trying to help someone. I mean, what can I do? I'm actually part of the system. So yeah.
Yeah, my cousin was a juvenile parole officer back in the 70s and 80s, and he told me he had to get out of it because when he started in the 70s, he said these kids were 18, 19 years old and they were in for assault. 10 years later, these kids were 12 and 13 and they were in there for multiple murder and stuff like that. So it's, there's not enough people willing to take that on. These are the people this society wastes in order to reproduce itself, which you so graphically convey in this poem, and then society doesn't produce enough people who are got the willingness and wherewithal to go attack that problem. And it's just kind of society's loser wins game,
Like the way you just explained that felt like a poem. I mean, it just like the way you were hitting, like, yes, yes. I I saw it and that, I just try to put my own spin on it, but I noticed like when I wrote it, there was it was a grieving process in writing it, and then performing it. Then we do it like 500 or 600 times. I want to keep that edge on it at all times. So I've changed. I meddled with the voice over the years, and now I like the child's voice, or like this. I want him to seem very innocent, but then also, real, like someone like.
Yeah. Do you know any of the work by the poets and a novelist Sapphire?
Sapphire.
No.
That's what I was thinking too. Yeah.
Yeah, you might want to look up some of her poetry books because she's somebody who also goes straight forward at she just has no holding back from depicting these kind of graphic dysfunction. She wrote the novel Push that was made into the movie Precious, if you know that
Oh,
movie.
wow. Yeah. Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's really coming from a lot of the same place. And she was a literacy teacher up in Harlem here where I live in New York. And that's where she was face to face with all of this stuff too. Youth at, this phrase they use, youth at risk. I mean, face up to it, American society. They're the youth you threw out, Come on.
They're the youth you send to war. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Thank y'all.
going on too long. I hadn't heard your work before and I'm stunned by it.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Well, I know Maze, and so that just kind of happens. Maze long enough, and then it just you turn into an animal.
I don't know how I got brought into this, but
you know how.
I'm just gonna
That's
say
what you
something.
get for being out in front, Maze. Everybody's gonna point at you. It's his fault.
Hey, I automatically wake up in the morning and just assume
It's
all of the best shit in the world is Maze's fault.
Yeah, there we go. There's a poem, guys.
There's the
On the
30.
5th day, Maze said, "Let it be concrete."
Never ask angels auctioning off your prayer.
Prayers. I got a pinata, Maze. I got a pinata. You knocked the
Bro,
candy
so I'm
right
over there working, right? And wifey comes in and is like, bro, we got some of the dopest motherfuckers sitting in our living room right now.
Word.
I'm like, well, shit, can you hold down shop for a minute? I want to go say what's up to my peoples, right? Like, all right, I got you. So John Michael needs to take a little break, and I'm gonna cover for him here. So yeah, I don't know what's going on. I just got here. I think we have a list or something, little lightning round going on. We finishing up. We all just chilling. I haven't written anything in a while. If Maze twists my arm, I might freestyle for y'all.
How, like everywhere I go, Skiff, I'm the most picked on poet. I don't know how this happens, but everywhere I go, I become the most picked on poet. That's not me
You
putting
love
my-
it. You absolutely
you know what it
love
is,
it,
though,
and you
CP?
know it.
Everybody knows that you can take it.
All right, I'll take that. I'll take that one.
You know what I mean? We all know you the toughest motherfucker in the room. You the razor blade shave with,
I heard that too. I heard
that
that too. I did. I heard that.
I heard. Take that.
Something about razor blades, yes.
Yeah, I
I
think
know
Thomas
this cat
Thomas
is only as strong as the cats that back him up, because that's how leaders do, right?
That's right. You got to have the crew to represent you and keep your back up there, right? And plus, you got to feel inspired enough by people to want to be out in front.
Truth. Yeah, truth. Like I watch every week. I watch like not even gladiators with the gift. Like it's like we're gods with this gift. Not gods as in like want to be a higher divine being, but
Not
like
the lowercase G.
the lowercase G. I say that too in the
Some
last poem.
lowercase G gods
The
up in this
lowercase G.
motherfucker.
Like, I watch us I watch us rebirth ourselves in these poems. I watch us tackle the world. I watch us fight demons. I watch us do all of these different things with poems. Like, so we become the gods of our own subconscious in every poem I hear people spit. And it makes me proud to say I'm a part of a community that won't settle for being who they were
As
yesterday.
Elemental would say too, the greatest fucking community on earth, man.
Yeah, we don't settle
Straight
for
up, bro.
yesterday.
Well, that small G God, you said, and you said the word transform. It's that ability to transform, and it goes back to the power of the spoken word, that generative power of the spoken word that creates the world, by speaking it. That's, we make this what we want it to be, and we make this what we see it to be, and we're not afraid to just keep putting that up. There's no feeling like there's a consequence to doing that. And besides which,
So Paul, I
there's
had a
nothing
dream the
that'll
other
get
night.
you off as much as
The
speaking
sound
the truth.
resonance coming from my lungs, it adjusted the whole world in front of me. And then I breathed in a strong breath that pulled the trees towards me. And then when I exhaled, I used my chest cavity to expel some words that somebody felt somewhere. I don't know fucking who. It might have just been me. It might have just been you. But all I know is that this lowercase G God chilling with me named CP. Hey, yeah, man, like real shit though. I believe that this, well, everything is. Oh, get this dog out of my house, bro! I have 6 cats in here. You crazy? What are you fucking doing?
That's poetry.
Watch out!
About to be anarchy.
Yeah, don't.
Ding.
Holy fuck, bro!
That's a poem right there.
Yeah, that's the poem right there.
Hey, he got the A there too. Hey. I got
That's
an
a
anarchist
metaphor
A
for
right here in my
America.
solar plexus.
That's
I've
a
got
metaphor for America.
like a
You
few
get
on
this
my head. I
dog
got
out of
probably
the
like
house and
6
got 6
A's
cats
tattooed on
in
me. But yeah, man, if y'all want, I'll bust a little freestyle while I'm up in here, and wifey's holding down a shot, and there's no more dogs in my house. Fucking A Troy, you know I got 6 fucking cats.
I've always had cats and dogs, and they've always been good.
My cats don't like dogs,
I forget
bro.
these things. I forget these things.
Yeah. All right, so check this out. I know y'all ain't seen me in a while, but I finally found home. Like, when y'all met me, I was lost. I had no place to go except for this Zoom room that I just so happened to open up. It was like a porter of my living room just trying to show up every Friday night. Then we expanded to Mondays, Saturdays, Sundays, whatever fucking day we could all come around the way. Damn. And then now I'm so goddamn busy. I am tired and pain sore and exhausted, but this smile on my face is thicker than the frost that's laced on these windows in this camper while I sleep up in the mountains. In fact, this shit's more than all these bags of buds that I'm slinging out this motherfucking mud. But my shoes are clean. Now, how the fuck does that happen? I guess these things bring things that things bring, but I don't know. I think the rhyme scheme just broke the flow, but I'ma break the floor with the stomp of my boot and say, yo, where all my fucking troops? Where all these lowercase G's gonna do when the fucking whole states is running through y'all? See, that's why I'm in Canada now. God damn. How the hell am I up here in BC from Fort Lauderdale, little ghetto motherfucker growing up on welfare, but I'm out here on the side of the highway slanging shrooms, weed, some cigarettes for you and me, just trying to spread good vibes, bro. And I don't even get high, bro. Like, how does that happen? I guess it's my wife, bro. I've been placed in a position to change many lives, and I take that shit serious, man. My job is all I got on my side, and it's almost like I was bred for this shit. Yeah, like I got some sort of head that was meant to face the bricks. Until these bricks crack, I mean, I'm smashing up against the walls of authority. I'm selling tax-free shit, getting paid tax-free, living on the res, no rent. God damn. How the fuck did this little white boy from Fort Lauderdale end up here with some cash in his hand, just passing smiles to your mans? I mean, your grams. I mean, I got so many grams. I mean, it's like the whole scene changed. Yeah, I'm used to the beaches and nice tidal waves, but now I look in my backyard and all I could see for days is mountains. They're so high, I literally can't get over that. But maybe I shouldn't. Maybe my spot is resting in this valley. Maybe my spot is somewhere around me. Maybe I'm so deep into the spot that I spotted the one lot in life that I fucking need to be in. Yeah, I think I finally found home. And I'm so glad that y'all got to see me go through my journey. And I'm not grown yet, but you guys are still watching me grow. And this television show that we cast over Zooms, like, goddamn, man, how many different rooms do we meet up and we share our souls in? Man, like, CP, I ain't picking on you, but I wish you was picking me. For every time that you pour a brew out of motherfucking who loud, out of who the fuck got your back now? Just know, it'll be your boy Tom.
Hold it down.
Dr. Miko just met you and I've heard you flow before and god damn boy, you held the floor, you held that mic, you was on stage, could recite anything from the backhand to God. Yeah, the capital G one. That dude, you got that fucking flow straight running through you. It's like, I think all of us do. We all got little bits and parts and pieces to this poem that we call reality. Damn. See, I can't be freestyling no more. I've been writing sometimes, but I ain't had no time to be reciting these rhymes. And Tom's on his mind, but Tom's a little tipsy and Tom's rolling out now. So just don't forget me. Yeah, thank y'all for coming through and through for Open Minds, man. We fucking love y'all. I personally love everybody in this fucking room. I miss y'all. I know I've been busy recently, but I'm carving out a new life for us out here, man. I got Starlink now in the fucking camper. I got some solar panels, a battery and shit. I'm about to hook it up. We you know, right now we're hotspot. My wife had to use my phone for a calculator to do takes tonight, right? Because she's like, my phone's busy bringing fucking all these dope ass motherfuckers to our living room. We hotspot from the phone to our laptop, right? But yeah, man, I'm gonna start, you know, I'm gonna get back up in this poetry game soon. And I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. I am so grateful to be put into this position where I get to serve medicine to people and help people every day, you
Now,
know?
just be careful, Thomas. You got Starlink and you got solar. You just be careful. You don't want to end up with a mortgage and 2 cars in the garage.
Yeah, fuck that shit. Hey, I pay
6
no
more
rent,
cats.
no tax. I'm
More
probably
cats.
living the most anti-government life out of everyone that I've met, dude. Like people coming all the time. I had one lady, I was like, yeah, it's $45 for the vape. You know, she's like, is there tax? I'm like, is there what? Tax?
For me, man,
Tax?
art being an artist is more than the poems. It's, I don't know, you be outlaw living. You know, it's you living life on your own terms, you bringing your message, and then like you have to thumb your nose at the system a little bit. There has to be something you're like, you know what, fuck that.
Right?
And I
Say
think
it. Yeah.
Yo, I get to do
Yeah.
that every day. And I
Some of
love
the
it,
times
man.
I felt the most self-respect was about 10 years where I never paid any income tax. And I would get these notices from Social Security and it would list all these years and how much income tax I paid, and I paid none. So I knew none of my money was buying bombs to drop on people or, pay police officers who were, doing the nasty bad things police officers
Yo,
do.
so you know what the best part of my job is though? So, here in Canada, right? For one, I'm from the States, right? I come from South Florida, right? Grew up on welfare in the ghetto, man. Try to make my own way, you know, fucking had to do some dirty deeds. But now I'm living here in Canada and I lived off my savings, off my crypto, off, you know, whatever. I lost my job and I tried to follow the books and like, okay, I need a work visa and, you know, all these things. And I finally got my PR and a work visa and all that shit set up. And then I get this job working for cash under the table on the res, not paying no tax, not, you know, all that shit. The best part of my job though is on the 18th when the government issues out all of its pension checks and all of its social boost checks, you know, like it's like, you know, like welfare day, right? Like it's first of the month, right? But it's on the 18th here. The best part is, bro, I have everyone coming. I know when it's check day because I get everyone coming through with their government money and they spending it on some tax-free smokes and they spent it, and then that money goes to me and to my boss, and then he goes and buys a car off of someone for cash and they get no more. Like I'm taking all that money that they fucking giving us and I'm dispersing it to the people and out there without
you
paying
go.
no nothing on it. So
Put it
that's the
back in
best
the
part of my job,
system.
knowing that I'm not only like fuck the government, but I'm like fuck the government and then take their money
I'm so anti. I'm so anti.
Like straight up, dog. Like that's the best part, man. And I'll have like these old folk retired. They got their pension plan. They work all their life to get their pension and pay, and then they come in and they'll drop $300 on 6 cartons of smokes. Right
There you go.
And that's for the expensive ones. The other ones get the back $175 for 6 cartons. Now they can go to the gas station and buy the fucking government smokes for $20 a pack. Whoa! Or you could get 6 cartons for 175. And I got some fire weed, bro. I'm in the fucking Okanagan, Smokeamine Valley, bro, with some of the best buds growing in the world, bro. I don't even smoke that much no more, but like 16-year-old me, every time my boy drops off a bunch of new shit, I'm like, oh, what's this? Oh, God, look at this fucking, but like, goddamn. So like, not only am I offering like cheap smoke, right, to the working man, you know, I got all these, they coming through and they're getting their cartons of smokes off me.
That is such a poem. That
Right?
is
Because
such a poem.
well, that's what I was saying. I'm like, fuck, I got so much inspirational and shit, but I'm like, I got no time to write yet, though. I've been so busy.
Like Robin Green.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
I steal from the rich and I bring you some buds.
Right? I take from the government and bring you some
buds.
And they're gorgeous buds, bro. Some of the best shit I've seen in my life. It's like, I don't smoke much, but when I do.
Are you getting horny for your buds?
It looked like it. It kind of seemed that way. It's all good.
Yeah.
He's passionate.
Yeah. I am, man. Like I said, man, I don't think I've ever been this happy in my life, man. And it was crazy too, because one night, our dear friend Gustav was talking to my wife, and he's like, man, like, you know, I want to see Thomas like happy. Like, I want him to be okay. Like, you know, and my wife said to him, I don't think he's ever been okay, and I don't think he ever will be okay. But right now, our dear friend Gustav the Magus Salas is looking down going, you fucking did it, buddy. And I got a smile on my face, man. And like for the first time in my life, dude, I feel like I'm at home. I feel like I'm supposed to be where I'm supposed to be. You know what I mean? And so that means that like I haven't been, you know, here as much, but soon, you know, I'm getting there, right?
Yeah.
It's gonna be a lot of work here at the beginning. I'm carving out a new life for us and stuff. Like I just, you know, I got Starlink out to hook up, and I got some little bit of power coming in now. And so like, you know, I'm gonna start coming back to these rooms. And bro, I got inspiration for days now. I know y'all ain't seen me in a few months, but like, dude, the last 2 months have been so like self-fulfilling prophecy, you know, just like me becoming the true me. And I'm happy. I ain't never fucking been happy before, bro. I've tried, but I ain't never truly been happy the way I am now, man. All right, love y'all. Love you. Oh, he did. Fucking yeah, man. If you guys want to fucking read some more poetry, man, I'm game for it. I want to hear some Dr. Miko. I missed it, bro. I remember hearing you like a month or two ago. You came through. I heard some dope shit I like, bro. And I just came out now from the shop, and I ain't get to hear you yet, bro. If you got something you could share with us, man, I'd appreciate that shit.
Yes, give me 1 second because I had a spill. Second.
We'll mop it up.
And if we're doing another round, let me go play Super Dad and make sure my kids are taking their showers and shit. I'll be back, y'all.
Yo. And sidekicks here. Jackson, holy fuck, brother. It's been a minute. You're looking good. How you doing?
I'm doing well. How you doing? Good to see
I'm
you.
doing well. I'm tired. I'm sore, but I've never been happier. You know, I found home
that, dog.
finally, you know.
I love to hear that.
Yeah, it's been a crazy fucking year so far, but a very good fucking year, man. Like I really finally feel like I've made it home, man. Like I'm supposed to be, like I'm finally where I'm supposed to be. It only took 40 fucking years, but I finally made it home.
All right. Okay, that's right.
Miko.
Great. All right. I don't know if they do love poems anymore, but here's a love poem. I believe all poets should write love poems. You know, it kind of feels passe or whatnot or cliche, but that's where the whole
Yeah, I got like
genre
6
started.
poems written about my wife, dude. It's one of my favorite subjects to write about. So do what you do.
She allowed me to lay open in front of the Atlantic. Listen, as I uttered up, saying when sound buried from the depths of death's door, she spoke. This ridiculous recipe of lemongrass and beef stew. Potholes in her soul slowly healing over, she had secretly slipped the noose. Unloaded an anchor heart, its awkward parts bearing down on her childbearing hips, fresh caverns carved in her cheekbones, tear tracks that track life's hard lessons like, if someone says I love you, you better check over their shoulder for an open door, because love can go for a pack of cigarettes and never come home again. Love should make you try so hard to forget. Amongst a million celestial stars, I unearthed my mausoleum. I confessed to her the sins of the father. She says she still finds me beautiful. A combination of collapsing alternate internal solar systems. See, we reach for our infinity, infinitely twisting our galaxies around each other. She said she saw me 3 years before we met, recognized my disheveled silhouette from a discarded milk carton, and tongue kissed me technicolor. In a moment of sublime faith, she admits she's been losing her truth. She tells me God is a frustrated fifth grader with ADD, too many places at the same time and foolishly. I thought if I could hold her in the little spring times of my heart long enough, maybe she could grow roots there. Flower right in front of me. Her soft petal kisses avalanche from her once devout mouth, a tropical storm, slowly gathering speed and shame builds behind her easy New Orleans eyelids, and I wanted to hold her like a levee, be swallowed up in her grasp. Her fingertips still trace hallelujahs across my skin in her absence. I try to reconnect the ridge lines to form new constellations. Can you tell me, is there ever enough love to go around? She drops me at the train station, kisses me, and a bomb goes off in my chest. My left leg buckles. I am Twin Tower #2, sweetly careening down around a head full of concussion grenades. Lit fuse pipe bomb lips compress, explode, filling the sky with beautiful rainbow colored butterflies. She says, I love you, like it is an admission of guilt. We are wallflowers, feverishly waiting for someone brave enough to ask us to dance. Poem.
Bro,
I also
I'm
paid extra.
glad you read that one. Nah, not while my wife was in here, man. I'd have to fucking.
I paid extra for that train to come through. By the way, that was.
Can you run back that Technicolor line?
Yeah, that technical line.
Okay. All right. All right. Give me a second. And tongue kiss me Technicolor. Oh, well, okay.
Kiss me technical.
I do like that line too. I do like that line.
But it's a very visceral fucking imagery there. Like tongue kiss me technicolor. Like not even just like yeah.
She admits lately
that
she's
boost.
been losing her faith. Compares God to a frustrated fifth grader with ADD, too many places at the same time and foolishly. I thought if I could hold her in those little springtimes of my heart long enough, maybe she could grow roots there. Flower right in front of me. Her soft petal kisses avalanche from a once devout mouth. No, that's not it. Damn it, damn it, damn it.
I like that line too, though. That root.
But Jackson basically is dang, I can't. And tongue kiss me Technicolor. And a moment of sublime trips us the stanza before that. I cannot find it right.
I love it too, because it's all written in the head. And you're like, fuck, where was that line at? And
yeah. But I lost also a lot of poems this week earlier. I lost my phone and like 10 years of work. Just, you know.
Man. Yo, that's my worst nightmare, dog. Because I ain't been writing much recently. And I'm like, I was thinking about it too, because I have them all on this app. Like, I don't have them in the cloud. They're like on this little app that I write down. And I was thinking about that too. I was like, fuck, if I lose my phone right now, like, I don't even care about like the banking info because I don't bank no more. I'm all off grid, you know, like I don't, it's my poetry is what I'm worried like losing, right? So like I need to fucking copy paste somehow all the shit from this to like the cloud. So if I do lose my phone, I still got my poems, right? Or just write all new shit. Miko, you got muted there somehow.
There we go. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get just a Rolodex to get all my phone numbers and passcodes, and go ahead and be a part of this new thing they call world or whatever.
Yeah, right.
But Jackson,
It's funny though. I've been trying to escape this world for so long, right? I've done pretty good so far. But at the same time, I'm like, well, fuck everybody else in the world. So I'm like, I reach in every once in a while. I'm like, hey guys, you still like, I'm over here outside the world. Technology.
Yeah, right.
You know why technology is so difficult? Because we designed it to be simple.
That makes sense.
And nothing ever fucking happens the way you plan it or design it. Like we made this shit to be simple, and that's why it's so fucking difficult.
Oh, Jackson, I got it.
Oh, there you go.
Here we go. And she saw me 3 years before we met. Recognized my disheveled silhouette from a discarded milk carton and tongue kissed me technicolor.
Recognize me from a discarded milk carton.
Yeah, it's because I'm old. That's what we used to find lost white kids, baby.
You ain't fucking old, bro. Get out of here. I deal with old folk all day long, and I tell you what, you ain't old, man. You might have some years under your belt, but you ain't old. Hey, I got a little grade coming in too, man. You ain't old, because if you old, that means I'm getting old, and I don't want that yet.
Hey, bro, you getting old.
I'm trying to run from it.
Nah, I'm embrace that shit, man. A lot of people don't
Keep
get
me
to
young,
be 50.
bro.
Yeah. A lot of people don't live that long or whatnot. But
Yeah.
is Nemo still on?
Yeah, Nemo here.
Hey, yo,
All right,
Nemo.
I don't know what the list was, bro. I don't even know what I'm fucking doing right now, man. I woke up at
Hey, I'm here.
I woke up 14
Drop one,
hours
Nemo.
ago and started working. So I don't even know what the fuck's going on anymore. I think I'm the host now. I don't know. I just wanted to hear Miko's shit again because I heard him a month or so ago and I missed it. So yeah, poetry popcorn. There you go. I would love to get like even just like a little round robin, like a live collab, right? Like let's all just like throw a couple lines out there and whoever got the follow, you know what I'm saying? Like let's do some shit like that, bro. Let's be creative. Cause I haven't had time to write, dude. So now I'm just like, how much content can I create in the little given space of time that I have? So how about this? I'll start off with a line, and whoever wants to do the next line, and then you know what I mean? Y'all cool with that? Y'all want to do something like that? All right. Every time I spit, it's chunky and black because my face has been laid into the mud, but I lift my head above that because
Sitting in this diner, press rewind, I might find her. See her tiptoeing glistening steps across the moon's crater face.
And outside, the sky might be red and full of black-winged monsters, but that's okay because
Oh yeah. Come on, Jackson. Come on, Jackson.
I'm still stumbling towards her love. Blindly, my eyes are wrapped into her soul. I can only see where this next line goes.
On my birthday, you showed up late. Your steam shovel palms holding several freshly severed sunflower skulls.
777. Addicted to the luck. Feeling like I'm stuck, but
these shivers that echo through this empty shell. The mass entwined into my eyes, I'm blind. I can't see no more, for the shadows have covered me with clouds of gray.
When you said I love you,
I looked at the stains of blood on my shirt and I swear that I looked back, but no one was there. It must have been myself that I was afraid of, but why am I scared? It's because
I
I
didn't
can
get
hear the rapping on the window.
Yes.
Tap, tap, tapping on the window.
I let out a fresh cloud of some endo, some hydro, some aeroponics that was grown by some guy way up in the mountains with a big ragged beard, just so I can get weird tonight with y'all. Freestyle on a poetry session, just popcorn's popping and these lines stay fresh and fresher than my mind's a blessing to be with y'all tonight. And
you feel like the other side of the pillow. Cool.
other side of the 6. 9 times I spiritually died, came back like a cat, and I shine in the light.
So reflective, this heavenly walk I toss around my ego just so I have something to talk about.
Last night I painted my fingernails white. Reminded me of this cool kid I saw on the mic. Wonder where he would bless it just one time. He rhymed cuticle with something that was beautiful, and I've been trying to figure that shit out since.
White moons, tripping like took too many shrooms.
Nice.
Alone in my room, I think I see something.
It's shimmering, these often thoughts that I get lost in. I am roaming for so long that I've tossed in the towel. I'm out now, this bout, this white flag's waving.
I left my children at the bottom of a Jameson bottle.
Woo, fuck you, man, goddamn. Hey, he wanted he said to drop that. Yo, what the fuck, man? And I'm drowning trying to find where I tossed them. In fact, I don't think I've lost them. In fact, I think they became me. But I don't have no kids, so how could I set free my seed without blossoming into something that was truly just a part of me?
I left my innocence in an ashtray. I
Nice.
left my money at the casino, and I left my mind in Wonderland.
Just wandering, wandering, wandering. We've got a seat for you.
Buy the ticket, take the ride.
Followed the white lines through the dusted highways.
Never could draw in the lines. I think I'm gonna draw the line and do it right this time.
As I sign my death certificate, just give me the worst funeral that God could give a man.
Speaking of funerals, speaking eulogies over my past self, I
remembered my past lives, past time, trying to track time and little white lines. They never see us coming.
So I just roll another blunt then.
and we keep rolling, rolling, rolling like the Devil May Cry theme song, and I keep crying, because I can't
I
seem to get
got
it right.
nothing left to gain, nothing left to lose, everything to prove to you. So I just do what I do and forget my past. I can't see my future. I just know the right now is the time for me and you. So
Swim, even if your feet can't touch the bottom.
God damn. I take my last breath as I grasp for the top of the waves, but they keep pushing me down for days. So I take the days and split them into hours, the hours, 2 minutes, 2 seconds to now.
Took the last drag of my cigarette and took one last look.
I swear I've read this book
Before
or after. Either way, this chapter never ends. It's the right now, my friends. It's the frenzy of fucking lyrics, and Jackson Riley's gonna spit it because I know that he feels this.
white cuticles.
They forever flowing.
My freestyles aren't musical. Half a faggot labeled queer, weird triangles on my palms, bulimic vomit ink and see the writing on the walls, and it calls.
God damn, it calls for you, cause you, my dude, you do what you've been influenced to do, but you are the influencer too.
Last night I saw something.
It was crazy, psychedelic, the light shine on me, maybe I could sell it.
Call it Aurora Borealis with malice laced with cocaine and bad habits.
It's so tragic, the train doesn't stop here no more.
I'm out
Trouble
where the
knocking on
buses
my
don't
door.
run no more.
I pick my jaw off the floor, this sawed-off cock for the last time, and I shot. There goes my mind. I'm trying to slide by, but this red river just flows and it goes nowhere.
Where's my mind? First rule of the fool is never admit you're the fool, and first rule of Fight Club is
We keep that shit secret. Just keep it, just peep it. I mean, nobody knows.
nobody knows what I do at night, and nobody knows where I go during the day. Bit of a lone wolf. I really shouldn't say. I really shouldn't do this. I really shouldn't give in, but
I've impacted the pack. Now you all think I'm whack, dude, but I just keep saying whatever my mind has to.
Last night I saw a lightning bug who thought it was a mosquito. Caught off beat though. He wanted to sting my blood. It kind of seeps though.
And I see this curly hair dream in front of me, and he might blush when I say this, but Jackson, you ain't playing, kid. You're like a bouquet of flowers that I've never seen from another planet, and you know what I mean. As soon as you write them lyrics down, I can't stand it, and you say you can't freestyle, but bro, this shit's been handed to you.
Ooh. Fair. Fair.
I see the blush, man. I got the blush. I got the blush. And so I walk on. Look back into this puddle. Is that me? Or is it you? Who the fuck gave me this bottle of brewski? Yo, this man is muted. And I think I know why. It's like he wants to fly, but he thinks his wings been clipped. But I'm just telling him to dig down deep into the shit and find his soul and pull it out and put it on display for us all. Cause we all fucking love you, bro. And we see what you're doing for yourself. And we want to hear it. We want to hear your spirit rip through the fucking treble, the bass. I want to see why you got that blush on your face. It's because you know you the shit. And I see them flies flying around your head because, god damn it, that shit is thick. He's still muted.
Hey, let's go, Jackson.
Yo,
I can't.
even though this
I
man's
can't
muted, it's
cipher.
never diluted. Go ahead and spill that shit, bro. You know you gotta do it.
Yeah. All right, gentlemen, I have to get up in the morning. Thank y'all. I know I got in late, but keep this thing going. I feel like, back in the day, I would have to travel. You'd have to travel to do this.
Well,
You'd
think
have
about
to
it too.
get out of your car, go some other whole place, and then, I mean, maybe you get this, or you get a version of it, but like to have these voices at this time. I guess technology is something. Okay, fine. But yeah,
Right?
so I
That's the
appreciate it, man.
only reason I still pay my internet bills and shit, bro.
Technology is great when it's not trying to kill you.
Like real
Fair.
shit, man.
So
All right,
great to
Nico,
see
hey,
you.
thanks for showing up, brother.
All right, brother.
We love you, man. Thanks for fucking vibing with us, man.
No, bye.
Hope to see
I'll
you
be
again
back.
sometime soon.
Good night, Miko. Come back.
Oh shit, Maddie was here and she wasn't busting into the freestyle with us.
I can't cipher. I can't fucking do it. I don't want to. I don't
like
want
that
to.
word.
Do you know what
I
that
don't like
means?
that word can't, because I know you can.
You know what's going to happen in the barn then?
What?
Oh, barn
No,
cipher. Barn
I'm
cipher.
gonna. No, we'll see.
No.
Can I have a whiteboard and I can write mine down instead of speaking it?
That's fine. That's
Hey,
fine.
you could
But
do that too.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You pull it up. Just type it out as you go.
All right. Gotta be safe.
Yeah, you too, Miko. Good seeing you, brother. So peep this. I've been seeing reactions from different peoples. And I don't mean just regular peoples. I mean peoples who come from different backgrounds. And I swear that they all smile when I give them a smile. So if we all just crack the smile, would everybody be happy? I think that's where the world is lacking. I'm looking in my lap and I see about 6-7 bags of some fire ass bud that my wife's gonna roll up in this fucking pre-rolls for the whole community. That's pretty cool. We getting everybody high. John over there rolling up fucking 5 gram blunts and shit. I'm just trying to kill time so I don't gotta go back to work and shit. As long as I'm spitting poetry, my wife will do all the work for me. And I don't mind. I don't want to be ignoring these things that come frequently so often in my head. I just toss them aside while I twist and roll around in bed, lost in these nightmares. I wake to a dream. I know I'm fucking dreaming, but my eyes are open. Ain't that some shit? And Maddie's still typing.
I'm so sorry. I didn't know you could hear me. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm like notorious for being the loudest typer too. On top of that, like, oh my god, I'm so sorry.
Don't ever apologize for being you.
Fine.
Don't apologize for that shit, bro. Be unapologetically you. Cause I fucking love you. I've known you for what, 3 years now?
It's been longer than that, man. It's been a minute.
Has it? Fuck, man, I
Yeah,
lost track of
because
time.
I met you and Maze around the same time. I met Maze in your workshop when I was
Yeah.
living at Euclid. So that was like, yeah, 4 years.
Fuck, it has. Oh
Mm.
no, it'll be 4 years and 4 months from now. So it's
Yeah,
been 3 years and 8 months. So yeah,
that's
almost
crazy.
4 years. I
Yeah.
keep saying 3 years, but I've been saying 3 years for 8 months now. So check it out.
Thomas, I don't think you've heard my two most recent poems.
I haven't, and I would fucking kill someone right now to hear them.
You want to hear them?
Fuck yeah, dude.
Okay. This is one. This one's. I'm trying to think of what you haven't heard. This one, right before I entered treatment. This is heavy. Trigger warning. I wrote this on a train that I was planning to step in front of. It's called
Hey,
Cirrus.
let me wait before you spit that.
Yeah.
I want to say for one, uh, I did that before. I laid on a track, and just before the train, I felt the vibrations coming stronger and stronger, and I rolled off the last minute.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why. It
Yeah.
almost felt like I didn't roll off. It felt like I was pulled off, right?
Yeah.
And I'm very glad that you suck at suicide. I'm so glad that you failed
I'm
everything because
so
I don't
glad
have
we
to pay
all suck
attention
at
to
it.
it. Like,
That's such a great thing to say, Thomas.
right? Like, I'm so glad that you're shitty at suicide. You're great
Oh,
at
yeah.
a lot of things, but suicide you suck at, and I am fucking happy for that. All right, go ahead. My bad. I'm a little
No,
buzzed
you're
up if
good.
you ain't noticed.
No, you're good. You're good. All paths lead to Florence. Aren't expats abhorrent? I mean, beautiful. My cuticles are blue, but I'll ignore it. My girl texts me she's wet. My OCD's in effect, so I burn my lips because I don't believe her one bit. She hates me. I don't know this, but she's fucking other poets is the yarn my brain is selling, and the feeling's not inchoate. My therapist says to find my safe place and let these thoughts float by like clouds. But I look up and find not a shred of blue, and the sky is so vast. What am I to do but write on my regrets? I regress, and these checks they reject, so I'm trounced by bounce bills and cheap sex. My defect addiction holds no recess, no court order for deep breaths, so I live in a fiction where my diction gives me reset. And my story be a harrowed one, its hero hooked on heroin, hairline vanity and suicidal lexicon, hair trigger fractures in a class act case of martyrdom. Would were I not the poet, none too wise and not to know it, who did not wish to cast himself into deep oceans every moment that he thinks on almost lovers or his ostracized from brothers. This is why I'm never out, because I live under the covers. Why, whenever I hug you, it's so tight that it might smother. Why, she could say she loves me, and I still won't trust the rubbers. This is why I am since out my mother, obsessive, compulsive, disorderly, no other side in concrete. I am paralyzed, sized up, found wanting, wanton, wan, and clawing at my pair of eyes, clutching at my parents' side without concern for care or rhyme for reason. The seasons change. Maybe this one's when I'll die. Maybe today's the day I drive to the rifle store on Pine and Fourth and recline it back toward all I'm worth and pull click, and that's it. And I no longer have to sit with a mind that always can't relent, with a mind that just will not repent for turning my whole life to shit and scorn. And I'm torn because I wake up every morn eager for the night again. And so I daily tie one on. So I daily play this song, and I barely mime along. But one day, I'll man up, and like a cloud, I'll just be gone.
God damn. Hey, can you run back
Let's
that
go,
line where you were?
poet.
Yeah. Hey, can you run back that line where you were like, addiction holds no recess to
Addiction holds no recess, no court order for deep breath. So I
no
live in a
court orders for
fiction
deep
where my
breath?
diction gives me recess.
Fuck, dude.
And
Man.
I have one that I wrote
So like
Thursday.
2 years ago when I met you, or a year or so ago when I met you, and I'm like, this is the future of poems and poetry and all that. Like I was dead on, because that shit right there, bro. That shit right there.
And were you listening earlier when I
No,
spit
I meant
tonight?
when y'all see my faces when I came in, I was running shot before.
Okay. I know Kat heard it.
Yeah.
I have one more if
That's why
that's
she was like, "Fuck,
okay.
you
I
gotta
don't wanna
go in there." She's like, I'll run shop. You go in there and see all these people
yeah.
in there.
I don't want to take up too much time if someone else wants to spit, because I know I just spit, but I have one more that you haven't
Spit it,
heard.
baby. Spit it. We're after hours.
Right? It's
Okay.
after. Yeah. Maddie know how I go. Hey, it's after I was up here at Open Minds, baby.
Trying to remember how it starts. Let me see.
I'm sure it's some really profound fucking line that's gonna blow my mind, and I'm ready. I think. Wait. Okay, now I'm ready.
I was baptized in red dirt. Morgan Wallen's God's Country. Tulsa race riots. Locally raised lunch meat. Sardine schools where black gold rules, to put it bluntly. Corrupted scriptures funneled to an underfunded sundry. I fell off the beaten path, from Park Ave to park benches, halfway houses surrounded by white fences, cashed wellness checks afforded by white privilege, a slap on slit wrists for all my capital offenses. On this borrowed time, my shorthand clicks faster. My sex sells for 6 cents to slick bastards. Peddled sins pawn off to one-note stanzas. Pick a line. Phone the next morning. I won't answer. Samantha, my anthem. I remember every second. When we met, I was a wreck and regretful and hardly sober, but so were you. Over Mario Kart and cigarettes. We exchanged sympathies. My first friend in recovery. Company loves misery. 3 months. 2 relapses and 1 fateful 4 a.m. FaceTime after our love died of unnatural causes. I mourned you. The morning you painted those hotel room sheets reeking of cheap perfume and hard liquor. What's sicker is I was too high to talk to the police. What a relief I was staying at my parents'. Apparently, they cared more about my manic temperament than the temperature of your room and whether your blood might or might not clot. I felt my heart rate stop when the call dropped and the goddamn pigs couldn't pinpoint your location. What motivation had you in calling me? Not to halt you. I don't fault you or view you as a cancer for using me as a lifeline, but you should know I can't serve as your savior. Still unable to shake the guilt I feel so viscerally, it labels me criminal. I surrender to serenity. Exhale my iniquities and gently close my eyelids.
focus on my breathing because I'm terrified of silence. My speed dial has one number fewer now. I still play Mario Kart. I no longer smoke cigarettes. Oh.
I think I speak for everyone in this room right now when I say, God damn, bruh.
Hey, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hey, you guys can hear me, right?
Yeah.
Not me.
Okay. Oh, well.
Not me. Shut.
No,
Fuck
I,
you,
I
shut.
hear
Can
you, Black
Y'all can hear
Star.
me,
I
right?
was
Nah,
saying
me.
that Tom
okay.
doesn't speak
I
for
don't
me.
hear shit.
Okay, good. Yeah, because like I'm trying to readjust to this,
Oh, he
you
left.
know,
I was just
Oh, what the
joking.
fuck?
I
He
had
might have
something to
got
say to
cut off. He
Jackson.
was at the halfway house. They might
I
have.
was gonna say,
Yeah, they might have cut him there.
yeah, I had a little message for him. You know, I had a little message for Jackson.
Oh
Like,
wait, hold up. Wait 1
is
second.
he
He
coming
came
back?
back into the waiting room. I just let him back in.
Alright, my laptop died.
I was like, I'm like, yo, the fucking halfway house manager cut him off. They're like, that's too good. Can't be sharing this shit with the world.
I was only joking, man.
Yeah, right.
Hey
You gotta
Jackson,
leave.
Hey Jackson, I want you to know that, you know, your pain is so beautiful. And I want you to know that if your pain is that beautiful, then imagine how you would be just regular, you know, without it. You would be even more beautiful. So just, you know, I mean, it gets,
Bro,
yeah.
that's a fucking poem right there, Black. So goddamn, dude. It's like I'm hanging out with a bunch of poets or something. Said your pain is so beautiful. Imagine you like out of pain, right? Like, fuck, man.
I mean, that's how some poets are. That's how
Yeah.
some poets
Well,
are. Jackson,
when I met
listen,
Jackson, bro,
listen,
like I
listen.
fucking fell in love immediately. In fact, my wife, I think he showed up to Chaos Magic. And my wife's like, oh, fucking, you gotta read a poem for my husband. Come on Friday show. And then he showed up and I was like, I think my wife told me about you. And then you had spit some shit and immediately I was like, dude, come join the Open Minds family. You want to host a show? Like, what do you need? Like, you're the future of poetry. I fucking love everything that you go through, what you speak about, because I see your soul. I know what you've been through. And to still be, even though you about to jump in front of that train, the fact that you still had the strength to fucking get off of them tracks, jump on the train, and then write a fucking poem about it, like, your pain is beautiful.
I mean, listen though. Like that's how some poets are. My pain is beautiful. Thomas, your pain is beautiful. Nemo, your pain is beautiful, but like I hear some people and it's like when some people have pain and like they don't know what to do with it and it comes out so ugly. Like some people's pain is like ugly, you know. So it's like when I see pain that's beautiful, like there's potential in that, you know, to like really like blossom into a rose or a beautiful lily, you know, a field of fucking flowers or some shit, you know, and it's just like there's potential there and it's like don't waste that. Don't waste that. Don't waste that. And so that's all I gotta say about that, you know.
Black Salt, you never fucking talk. What's going on today? I like it.
I think he high from fucking associated. It's like a secondhand high.
May I? Sorry, go ahead.
What'd you say, Nemo?
Oh, I was going to say I would like to share something if that's all right.
I don't think that's all right. I think that's necessary.
So, lost a friend recently. She was bipolar. She took her life, and I have a lot of different feelings about that. But I wrote a poem, and it's pretty angry. I haven't read it before, so I thought I'd read it now, if that's okay. She left her body behind for her friend to find, breathing still, an empty vessel, or so the doctors say. I held her hand. It was warm. Her face was silent, like nobody home. Salt burns on skin as I wonder why I didn't listen more. 5 warriors stand. 3 will fall. 1 won't get back up. We're getting killed out here.
I don't know the situation, but there was something in there that you had said that led me to believe that you feel there is something you could have done different to save her. And just know that you couldn't. It's not your fault. There's nothing you could do. Once that decision was made, it doesn't, like, you could have literally fucking stopped a bullet for her and she was still fine with it, right? So there was just,
I
I don't know the whole
appreciate that.
situation, but like I'm saying, dude, like, don't ever feel like you could have done something and you should have done something and beat yourself up over that. Because I've been there, and I'll let you know that there's nothing you could have done once that decision is made. Yeah, and fuck, man, that sucks, brother. And I hope that now she's found peace. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you, babe. I'll be over in a second. There, shut up, child. Just give me a.
Yeah. Thank you for letting me share that.
You're welcome, and thank you for sharing that. I don't know why you're thanking us, because that was some dope shit, man. And yeah, like I said, I don't know the situation, but don't feel like you could have done anything. Don't let that beat you up. Don't let that wear you down, because I'll tell you one
No,
thing.
I appreciate that. And on a you and I level, that makes sense. But as with many things with my poems, I'm just trying to capture a feeling.
Yeah.
And I
you
think
did that.
trying to capture that feeling of regret, that wish that things could have done differently, could have gone differently. So yeah.
Yeah. Well, you
but thank you.
did that, man, for sure. I just hope that you don't feel that way inside, right? Like, cause fuck, man. I was suicidal one time and I called you up.
Yeah.
And you walked me off the ledge. So and guess what? It fucking worked at least once.
Yeah.
What's your homegirl's name?
Lovely.
Lovely?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we got some cool ass people in the room, some really powerful souls, right? We're poets. We know how to use our words, our expression, our emotions. We're empaths. We're fucking, pose. I don't know what else to call it, right? So if y'all could real quick join with me to send out all the love and healing energy that we can to Lovely's family and all of those that Lovely left behind.
I honestly had no idea, but yes, let's take a moment.
Sacred shadows burning, our reflection into this earth. I want to thank all y'all for being so shitty at suicide. Real shit. My father killed himself. I've tried a couple times, but I suck at it. And I just want to thank all y'all, whoever tried, that you guys suck at it. Straight up. I gotta go lock the shop real quick, but I want to come back and hang out with y'all if you guys are down to do some more poetry and stuff. Like, I'm game.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. I'm gonna run across the parking lot real quick and lock up the shop, and I'll be back in like 2 minutes. I literally
I
work
gotta
at a
dip, but love you, Thomas.
I love you
You're
too.
dipping? Oh, good night.
Yeah,
Bye.
an early wake up.
I miss your curly ass hair.
Okay, early bird.
The Timmy
Dude, I'm an early. I wake up at 5 a.m. every morning, but I'm on the West Coast, so it's only 8 p.m. here. As long as I go to sleep by fucking 10 or 11, I'm good. So
He would
Hey,
like
Thomas,
Timothy
I gotta
Chalamet.
jump too.
You out too, John?
Yeah, I gotta get up at 3 o'clock. So I
Well,
gotta get
same
up in
time then.
4
Well,
hours.
no, fuck, you gotta get up before me. Cause your 3 is my 6. All right, we'll get to
Yeah.
sleep.
Good night, everyone.
All right,
This has
well,
been
good luck.
amazing.
Good night.
I'll be back in 2 minutes. I'm hoping at least one or two
I'm
of y'all
sticking
stay
around
in
if
when I
anybody
come
wants
back.
to stay. Nemo, I want to hear more poems. I want to hear everybody's more poems.
Yeah, Nemo, you staying, Matt? You staying, Shocky? You chilling for a minute?
I can stick around for a minute.
You don't
I
have
got
to,
nowhere to be.
Nemo. But I'd love it if you did.
We would all love
Yeah,
it.
no, I'm good. I have nowhere to be.
Yay!
Yay!
All right, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go lock up the shop. Kat will be with me when I get back. So I'll see y'all in a minute. Chat amongst yourselves. Read some poetry. Or no, don't read poetry because I want to hear it. Goddamn. Can y'all just chat for like 2 minutes?
I can yap like it's nobody's business.
Yab it up.
I'm currently working on a poem that I found that keeps happening to me where I find a poem and then I'm like, who wrote this? Do you know what I mean? Nemo, read me, please. Can you read me another poem?
I'm gonna run to the bathroom while he's running.
Chucky, I love you so much.
I love you too.
Yes.
All right. How about a free write?
Yes, I love that.
Would you like to hear one of my free writes?
Always,
I don't do
yes.
this very often, so.
Honored.
Okay. Your luggage is trying to take me out. Straps grappling with my toes. I caught your hair dryer eyeing me sideways. I'm pretty sure your toothbrush is plotting my demise. I've seen toothpaste be belligerent, but fuck, your dental floss is round like a lariat, lethal like a steel toothpick, unexpected like the kick that finally gets you out. Do you have the gumption to wear your best snakeskin boots when your water comes rushing in? I thought your baggage was trying to take me down, brushes and makeup to cover the dust. The road rises up and down out there in front, and who knows when the howling is ever going to stop. Top down while the wind whips wildly, and I can't hear the laughing if that's what's happening. But I'm hearing the transmissions deep down where the messages come from, rattling and rolling around underground, upside down in the abstract. Rebar rods reaching upwards, tangles twisted into barbed wire boundaries, blocking off the chemical plants where the lights burn too bright, sizzling in the stifling twilight under the influence of the swiftly retreating dark. What the crier said was dirty lies, propaganda propagated without proper supervision. Nay, not even novice oversight these novices have. No nickels left standing on their edges this toss round. This shit's for real now and forever. It's not practice anymore. Time to put the ball in play and pray someday our children will have it better than us. Someday we'll say, hey, it's okay. I don't know where the fuck we're going, but we're going to get there together. Because this one has to count. Because when they come around counting, because they're coming, your colors wrapped around, head down, underground, again.
Jesus Christ, dude. Free write?
Yeah. Yeah, I was on a poetry retreat. So I was in one of those environments that's very conducive to writing.
Nice.
Yeah.
Can you read the last stanza again? Please.
Yeah.
Nemo, are you going to Southern Fried?
No,
Fart.
not this year. Probably I'll try to be there next year.
Okay, I understand.
My daughter is this is her last semester of high school before she goes to school. Yeah, so I've been like totally focused on spending time with her.
Sweet.
Southern Fried, from what I understand, does not allow for a lot of time.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We talking shit about?
We're talking shit.
Talking shit about Southern Fried. We're saying that it's not for people who are trying to be spending time with their kids.
Oh.
Yeah.
I ain't got no kids.
Me
Yeah.
either.
Last stanza.
Yeah, thank you.
This shit's for real now and forever. It's not practice anymore. Time to put the ball in play and pray someday our children will have it better than us. Someday we'll say, hey, it's okay. I don't know where the fuck we're going, but we're going to get there together. Because this one has to count when they come round counting. Because they're coming. Your colors wrapped around, head down, underground, again.
I'm obsessed with you. In a good way. In a normal way.
Right.
I'm obsessed with you in
Very
a very
normal.
healthy way.
In a healthy,
Right.
normal way. Hi, Catalyst.
Hello, darling.
Are there any Sisters of Mercy fans in the room?
I don't know them.
One.
Okay. It's 80s band, proto goth band, and there's the reference to the colors wrapped around is Sisters of Mercy song.
Got it.
That.
Gonna have to look them
like,
up.
It's like abstract enough that it's not like you're pointing to it saying this is a reference of something, but if you get it, you get it. That's cool.
Yeah.
Shocky, what's going on with you in your life?
Nothing.
Okay, fine. Does anybody want to?
What's going on with you in your life?
Nothing. Nothing. I've been writing a lot. I broke up with the poo-poo head boyfriend. That was a good lesson, though. Got it. You know what I mean? Understood. So, just dealing. Whatever.
Hello? Oh, yes. Hello, universe. Yes. I get it now.
I get it. I'm getting it. Swear.
Cool, I got a poem for you.
Good.
I don't know if you heard it yet. It's called A Corpse Valentine. Most days, I spend wandering through the graveyard of failed relationships, standing at the mausoleum where my heart lies, wishing for resurrection. I find myself spinning the block with zombified remains, your smile, her touch, all the reasons I felt forced to say I love you. It is no surprise I keep playing Valentine to a corpse and calling it an anniversary. Every time I open up to someone new, it feels like an autopsy. I will never understand how my reason for living slowly becomes my cause of death. Why they won't just mark it negligent homicide. Say I fell so hard in love it measured 6 feet deep. And I promise, reincarnation ain't all it's cracked up to be. I keep making the same mistakes, differently. Last time it was green eyes and a gorgeous smile. This time it's brown eyes and a fat ass. I don't want to learn my lesson. I just want to heal the stigmata in my chest, the exit wound of a love gone wrong. I've been trying to leave the graveyard, but the only difference between a funeral and a wedding is what waits at the end of the aisle.
Nice.
Nice.
You motherfucker.
You motherfucker.
Damn it, Sharky. Just got to keep leveling it up.
Yeah.
I need to stop leveling it up. I'm over here chugging Pepsi at 11 o'clock at night, knowing I'm going to be bouncing off the walls.
Incredible. I was chugging a coffee like an hour ago and it didn't do anything.
Oh, no.
I'm kind of hoping this won't do anything.
I'm hoping it won't for you.
So have you got something, Maddie?
Sure. Sure. Um,
And then Black Salt, we need to hear from you too.
Hey, let's go. I'm here for it.
Okay. This is 1,100 words. Can I read that?
Yep.
Thank you.
We're all killing time. Just go for it. Blah.
When the doctor diagnosed me with auditory hallucinations, he lit a cigarette, ignited the air, and without missing a beat, my imaginary friend queued up like Whiplash conductor. She said, "Hold your breath. I'm not leaving. I'm here with you," and pulled me under, ripped the rabbit out of his hands and ate it whole. These days, the word bank climbs out of my mad lips in plain English. It's not your fault, innocent project, she begs, but my evidence recovery started just like tinnitus. White noise and ringing. Had to handpick the language out of the drip drip of the fridge. I was 6 when the ice chest found the voice box. Sounds like chit chat. Sounds like if I turn to channel 6, there's a bag somewhere howling the highway out of my hell. Stuff with the house calls. Sounds like yeah, you make no sense. A mile under the hardwood is a telltale. Chit chat. Chit chat. It's water damage. Age 6. In 92, they took Freon off the market, but Dad likes his America old school, Confederate, no tread, snake oil, guns, corn-fed. He gave me Lolita for Christmas once. He's Southern tradition, swallowing knives in the kitchen, and I'm a walking code switch. He acted the book out and cast me Nepo kid, the voice in my head pantomime 4 walls around us, and then barreled her hands up float-wise on either side of my head like water bug, covering up my ears with buzzing, looked at me in my tin cup telephone game and said, "I'm gonna get us both out of this box, alive, I swear." Sometimes I stack a house of cards out of my DVD collection. The home theater keeps the rain out with surround sound, fridge shuts up. Nolan kicked up my hopscotch dust so far when he unleashed Interstellar in IMAX that I heard the lyrics inside the black keys. Sounds like, "Is this your card, kid? Are you a vet? You a GSR?" Sound like the end of the world was gonna come hauling ass out of a cornfield straight for me. I don't remember a gunfight, but they call it amnesic or absent-minded. I must have made up about half of it. But the film critics praise Hitchcock too. The first film he put out after the HFPA's nudity clause revision was a so-called masterpiece. It was called Frenzy, and before the end of the second act, he already had some girl gagged, hacked up, and duffel-bagged. The American Beauty subtext is that all our killers are homegrown. Weinstein, Woody Allen, call them legal and film it. Fuck the kid gloves. Put your hands together for the great God, my father. When he shot a man in our kitchen, I was 6, and he wanted me to know he could end a life that easy. Started firing the first round with 1 witness, and by the end it doubled. There's 2 of me. If you're watching closely, you'll see how the magician cuts the girl in half. It's just 2 girls in separate boxes, severed at the center of suspended disbelief. The bullets dissected my kid to quiet, despite our Dewey Decibel likeness. Called the time slippage again when he called me his girlfriend a few years later. "It happened so fast," she said. "Me too." The cop said, "Are you sure?" God said nobody's home when CPS was at the door. The doctor said she is disconnected with the present, said turns out you're bipolar or imagining a friend again. I said I may or may not be a portal. Drip drip. I say chit chat. I say maybe tomorrow I am, or at some point we'll have to split from the narrative that I died in that kitchen too. I told 911 the killer's in the house and they changed the channel. Came by the crop circle, honestly. I get it. Believe the reason for all this static interference is a ghost story feedback loop with a splash of black and white noir film. Me fucking too. The truth never hold up in this house. I tried, begged him, said, mercy, please. He said, Neil, you want to leave? Here's the Russian roulette. Let's play a game. Revenge is ringing bellwether out of my tragedy. I got a farm full of rescues calling for nuclear annihilation of all the so-called masterpieces that don't hold a candle up to a good film, to a feel-good film. When the director is a god, I mean a narcissist, says your forgiveness has exceptions. Know that anyone with our address has a map. Justice doesn't speak for the souls of the damned. In my house of worship, all God's children are the plot twist. The killers are in our blood, but I wasn't born sinning. I have never held a gun nor triggered a series of unfortunate events. History is doomed to stop repeating if I am in it, If I were bitter or more terrified, the family business suicide pact would not stop translating me as a pet project on this page. There's a melody singing. You don't be good just to get out alive. Smell the gas. Sixth sense. Drip, drip. Chit-chat. My twisted sister said once, right up in my ear, stop quoting history books. We've got a vision of heaven ahead already that Hollywood hasn't seen yet. It's a jawbone ballad, unhinged at the wrench. She said, speak up. She said, tell them. She said, wipe the slate clean. That blessed are the widescreen to pan out to the kingdom of righteous bastards. Everything we saw in the past happened. I'm going to burn it all. We're going to bury them. Poem.
Bruh,
Damn.
I fucking miss you, dog.
Let's go, Maddie.
Fucking miss you, dog.
I like that.
Thanks.
Bury it. Burn it.
You have such a beautiful way of self-flaying yourself.
Thanks, dude. I love doing that. It's a problem. It's a mental illness at this point, but thank you.
Your mental illness is our entertainment. Thank you.
My mental illness is my greatest gift to my poetry, truly.
It truly is, man. I think
When my dad dies, I don't even know what I'm going to write about, honestly. What am I going to say?
Ask the voices in your head. They'll tell you.
Oh my God. I literally did. I did.
Ali Shaminki has 2 books off of it, so I think you'll be okay.
Oh my God. I love Ollie Schminky so much. Okay. Thank you.
So, I've been hanging out for a little bit. I just closed the shop. Wifey went to go get gas and all that. I still want to hang out. I still want to do poetry. But I got to talk about the elephant in the room.
Who, me?
Shocky. No, not you. Shocky. Can you please shock me with some of that shock me?
It's Black Salt's turn.
Fucking miss you. And I need a fucking fix, dude. I feel like a fiend in the mid-80s looking for a crack rock that is a maybe. I just need you to shower me with some words from your brain. See, I am insane, but you are to me what the ground is to being standing.
After Black Salt, it was his turn.
Yeah, after Black Salt.
Okay, I didn't know the order.
And after Nemo, and then it's me.
Oh, Black Salt, Nemo, then you? All right, I'm gonna mute. I'll be back, y'all. Let me know when Shocky. No,
It's fucked up.
That is fucked up, dude.
I'm playing, I'm gonna enjoy
More
it.
than a
I
little.
fucking love
Yeah.
you guys. So yeah, coming up on deck, we got Nemo soon, but stepping up to the stage now, none other than Black Salt. We live in fear. Whenever you ready, take it away, brother.
Hey, we live in fear. Can you hear me? Okay. Oh, hold on. Let me turn this air conditioner off. This fucking
I'm gonna make you
distracting
call us too,
me.
just in case.
1
need to
second.
share screen. Guys, I'm about to do a dab of some train wreck live rosin. I don't dab. Don't tell Kat about this because then she's gonna want to dab with me. But my boy Troy over here fucking twisted my arm. It's actually I got this new product in today and I want to try it, you know? So if I get really fucking stoned, don't blame me, blame Troy.
So yeah. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, I see had nods and thumbs up, so I'm gonna go ahead and get into it. Let's see here. I want to share a I'll need to use the share screen feature because I want to share some ambient narration. That's what I'm calling my work now, ambient narration. I've kind of been fucking around with this music app for long enough that I kind of figured out my style, and and I call it ambient narration. I don't know. It's just a reoccurring theme that I finally conquered. But I wanted to do just a regular spoken word first before I just break into that if I have time for two. Fuck, I was gonna do something. Let's do Guardian. Yeah, let's do Guardian. Because that's what I was gonna do. Here we go. Guardian. Open my Thomas, can let me see. Oh, share screen is enabled, so yeah, okay, well, yeah, so I guess. Yeah. Okay, well, I'll share with you a poem, ambient narration that I whipped up digitally, and that is called Something in the Water. But first, I will share with you this short spoken word poem called Guardian, kind of tackling the theme of kind of a lifestyle obsession I have with guardian angels and like spirit and kind of the all-seeing eye that just kind of watches everything and protects you, so it's called Guardian. Here we go. Hello, you know me. I'm your guardian angel, and don't worry, I'm always here, watching your stupidity. Don't overthink it. I'm here when you sleep. I'm here when you're awake. I'm here when you fuck up. I'm here when you succeed. We do everything together. Everything. Don't overthink it. And if you ever need me, I'm always 2 steps in front of you. And that is Guardian. And so, yeah. I was kind of worried about people hearing me. But I'll share with you. Okay, cool. Yeah, so that's that. And I'll share with you this spoken word piece. Now, I hope somebody gets something out of this. Let's see here. It's called Black Sugar. Something in the water. Yeah. So let me know if you can hear it, okay? I'll just go ahead and play it. Here we go.
Life is short, but the day is long. 2 kinds of crazy, right and wrong. Too real to function. Too much coffee, can't sleep. Never could dance. 2 left feet. Never did fit in. Glitch in the system. Lord, forgive me for my sins. Spiritual gangsters. Something in the air. Something in the water. White flag. Bottom dollar. Something on the ground. Something in the sky. Heavenly Father. Black sugar. Something on my face. Something in the trees. Everyone's a gangster. Till the yellow bee stings. You can delay, but can't escape fate. New man, new day. Time to celebrate. Something in the air. Something in the water. White flag. Bottom dollar. Something on the ground. Something in the sky. Heavenly Father. Black sugar.
That's awesome.
Thank you, Neem.
Yeah, that was
Thank you,
awesome.
Neem.
Yeah, it's really awesome. You said
Black
you were
Sugar.
calling that ambient narrative?
Yeah. I don't know if you can see my mouse here. Yeah, ambient narration. That's kind of, because this is kind of a reoccurring theme I have with because I try to incorporate my poetry like with my with my music and stuff, and so I just call it ambient narration.
That's tight, dude.
I like that.
But that's what I got.
I always like your music.
Hey, that's what I'm here for, Maddie.
Thanks, dude.
But
Man.
Does anybody want to read a poem or anything?
I got one more before I'm gonna sign off.
Okay, me too. I mean, I will listen to this and then I go to bed too.
Right.
I don't want to read one. I just want to hear yours.
All right.
They said I had a mountain mama knocking on my door. Here's my home girl. You guys mind if I share one of her songs? Here, get it on the camera real quick. This is my homegirl, Maddie. My
Hey, how's
homegirl,
it going?
Shai.
Hi. Can you let
Hey.
Nemo spit
And
because
And I
he's gonna
truly
go to
am a
bed?
mountain woman.
Hey, they,
Apparently, I get
Thomas,
that.
will you let Nemo spit because he's gonna go to bed?
oh yeah, my bad. Oh, let me move back. Yeah, I just had a mountain woman knock on my door. After, I'm gonna throw her in the mix.
My doctor says we mustn't let depression stay beckoning from my bed. Shouldn't slip into somnolent complacency and let her dream my days away. He always asks me if I feel better from the last time we did this. A quick survey of the disposition of thousands of variables, and I'm just going to say what comes into my head. He'll nod because he really does care and ask if I have the same pharmacy. New pills come marching in to join the old in my daily dose. All my side effects are twirling round on their broken axes, drugs doing the damage instead of the storm. Sometimes we have to submit to brutality to be healed and brutalize ourselves in the process. Some days, she sits on my shoulder, whispering her dark interpretations dire implications, unholy expectations, echoing walls that never stayed the same for long, and childhood beds that were never home. My friend points at her perch from time to time and asks me if it's empty. I'll nod because I don't want him to worry, but she giggles when I lie. Lying beside me later, eyes locked like lovers, fingers interlaced, she sings her lullaby, a siren song for a man who never sails, some nobody spitting loneliness, slipping away on the underside of the sheep. I keep counting in between these verses. I dreamt my doctor flew me out over mountain lakes, passing between peaks, swooping low and suddenly swerving. We plummeted towards the water. Final thoughts flashed, but the crash didn't come. And I woke amongst the debris of a day that hasn't even started yet.
You can do a podcast.
I like your longer pieces too, man. Like I love when you do the micro triptychs and how you crew. But when you really go kind of hard on a poem, boy, you can.
Thank you, Thomas.
I'm kind of envious of your writing skills. We need to get a workshop going again, brother. You can inspire me because you are the most inspiring. Fact proven, award given.
Oh, thank you, Thomas.
All right, so before you go to sleep, would y'all like to hear what my homegirl Mountain Mama got to give you?
I mean, it doesn't give me.
Yeah?
Like,
All right,
it's
cool.
not about my head,
Mountain.
so it's literally not written down. You know what the weirdest thing is learning your own song? That's
Especially when I was off the top.
oh, I know. That's why I record everything.
Dude, how did we do this last one? We sent it to Give me 1 second, y'all. If someone wants to share a cool, I'll share a cool. That'd be cool. I gotta remember how she sent it. I can't find this, so I'm gonna have her email me the link again so I can pull it up on the computer. Stocky, man, you can share something with me?
What did you say my name? What did you say?
Oh, it wasn't my email, it was a Catalyst.
Sorry, dude, I can't remember your name. I should think. No, we
You know what? We were trying to pull up a freestyle song you did, and I can't find it. It's not in my email, it's not in Cass' email. I can find. You just gonna have to freestyle another song. What do you mean, what? What? Oh, sitting on the mountain.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, we had a cipher going earlier.
I usually can, but I need a beat, dude.
Oh, you need a beat? Hey,
Usually.
who got a beat? You got a beat?
Just do I sent it to the cat list one.
Let's see what we're checking out. Oh, dude, you're gonna have to make up a new song.
I have a bunch of
Hey, someone spark off a song. Get my homegirl motivated here. Sing a song. She got a good voice, man. I've been trying to get her freestyle more.
I don't have any music on my
Yeah,
phone.
dude, I don't have anything.
All right.
But I'm also cooked because I've been up since like 5 a.m. So I might be dead.
I've been up since 5 a.m. too, but I'm on
Next
the
time,
West
I'll have a
Coast.
couple for you. There you go.
Oh, she said next time. I did have one
Okay.
pulled up before. I don't know where the fuck it went, but
I love you all. I'm going to sleep.
good night, Maddie.
Oh,
That's so nice. Good night. Thanks,
So,
everybody.
see, Black, he's going.
Love you, Maddie. Oh, there she goes. Good night, everyone.
Night,
Good
Nemo.
night,
So excited.
Shocky. Good night,
I
Black
this before I
Salt.
was
Good night,
tired, but I was like,
Thomas.
yo, Shocky, man, I fucking miss you, man.
And
Hey.
hit me up later in the week.
I have to write something, man. I want to do like a little workshop or like a little creative session or something, man. I've been had
Okay.
time
Hey,
to
Thomas.
write, man.
I play my guitar, but I just realized it's fucking midnight here, and there's this little thing called roommates, right? And yeah, I can't really get into it right now, because of my roommates. I'd have to play like really, really quietly.
I know, right? It's hard to see. Oh,
Yeah, I don't have to be quiet here. I'm out in the middle of the mountains on the res, man. Like,
Hey, that's you though. That's you
Yeah.
though. Some of us have to work for a living.
I do work. I woke up at 5 a.m. this morning and worked all day.
Okay, well, some of us have roommates. Some of us have roommates.
All right, hey, I love you, man.
Hey.
I want to collab with you again too, man. That shit was so much fun, bro. I love working with you,
Okay.
man. I love your art. I love what you know of the music. I'd like to collab with you on some music, bro. Get my
Check out
brother,
Livingston. Livingston, he's got some trip shit. He's a young guy. I come across these weird ones. And grandson from his grandson.
All right, brother. Love you, man.
Hey. All right, I'll see you.
Don't even know.